Wait. Yeah. Play how you want, you know that I'm nice. If I'm making a threat and I'm making it twice, I'd rather roll up and shoot like some dice. She don't love how it feels, she turn on the lights. Look in my eyes, you know I'm a dog. She wanted some wood, gave her a log. I'm dropping it off, she dropping them draws. Squeezing the neck, I'm gripping her jaw. Bite like I'm Jaws, huh? She calling me God, huh? She fucked till I'm soft, huh? Then back to the money, yeah. This year's my year, yeah. And now that I'm here, yeah. Let me make it clear, yeah. I do what I want, don't care if they watch. I'm always on go, I look at my watch. Look at my lips, I do that a lot. One fist in the air, dance like I'm pop. Pull up to your crib and set up shop. Give me that shot, give me a pop. Cooking up work, piece in my sock. Riding around, don't fuck with the cops. Feeling away, I feel like my pops. Give me that shot, give me a pop. Cooking up work, piece in my sock. Riding around, don't fuck with the cops. Feeling away, I feel like my pops. Play how you want, you know that I'm nice. If I'm making a threat and I'm making it twice, I'd rather roll up and shoot like some dice. She don't love how it feels, she turn on the lights. Look in my eyes, you know I'm a dog. She wanted some wood, gave her a log. I'm dropping it off, she dropping them draws. Squeezing the neck, I'm gripping her jaw. Play how you want, you know that I'm nice. If I'm making a threat and I'm making it twice, I'd rather roll up and shoot like some dice. She don't love how it feels, she turn on the lights. Look in my eyes, you know I'm a dog. She wanted some wood, gave her a log. I'm dropping it off, she dropping them draws. Squeezing the neck, I'm gripping her jaw.
God fucking damn. So, if y'all ain't ready for tonight, y'all ain't fucking ready for tonight. I'm just saying. So, welcome to another fucking episode of the Whooshie Gang podcast. I am your most highness artist in the fucking city, most likely. Because I'm usually high 90% of the time. I got fucking three ready to go. What's up? Well, how you know? Anyways, my guest tonight is, I want to say, on my level of the type of person that pumps out music. If anybody knows a thing or two about me, I pump out music fucking constantly. This motherfucker pumps out music at a stupid rate. Super fucking talented. I cannot wait to have this conversation with him. The multifaceted, Trajic Montalvo. How are you fucking doing, brother? Oh, your sound is, I don't know what happened. Your sound is off.
Oh, there we go. My mic
There
is
we
on
go.
mute.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a little tired, but still energetic at the same time. Still positive.
Word. That's what's up, bro. So I do have another guest with me tonight. One of the hosts of the Prophecy podcast. We've got Obese the Prophet on tonight. How you doing, brother?
What's up? I'm just hanging out. I'm just here for the vibes and here for the convo. So,
No doubt.
I mean, obviously, yeah, I got a podcast too. So, any chance you trying to do other podcasts, hit me up. I got some space for booking towards the end of the summer, but tonight I'm just here to vibe with this podcast and see what happens.
Sure, facts. I know with me, that's not even a question. I know I'm gonna get on that ASAP.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always looking for people to come on there.
So gaming, I just saw we already have somebody in the chat commenting up gaming. I'm pretty sure that's the homie Louie. Let me know if that's you or not, brother. If so, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining us. It's gonna be a great fucking show, great conversation. Let me put Trajic's info right up there on the screen. His IG right there. So let's start this off real quick. Trajic, for the people that don't know you, for the people that are just now getting introduced to you, if they aren't already hip to you, who are you? What do you represent? How long you been doing this shit for?
I'm Trajic Montalvo, and I'm an entertainer overall. That's what I do. I like to entertain. I do anything from music to modeling to low-budget movies, you name it, clothing line, anything. And I stand for we, and we is a movement. We is a part of WBG. I have my rap group, WBG. We is the movement behind it. We is it stands for We All We Got. At the end of the day, it's all about us. Down here, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, the rich gonna take care of the rich, right? So who gonna take care of us? We gotta take care of each other.
I respect that 100%. So you mentioned WBG, and I don't know. See, I knew who a couple members were at the time, but that was years ago. So who was on WBG? If I don't know if anybody left because of bad blood. So if so, you don't have to speak on that. But
Well,
you know
it's
who
never
the
bad
past.
blood. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
definitely. I know what you're
I was gonna
saying.
say who was the past and who's WBG now.
Yeah, well, anybody that rock with us always gonna rock with us. I mean, if they ain't
Okay.
doing music with us or they don't chill with us like that, then it's still always love. It's never bad blood. You know what I'm saying? We try to keep it like that. But I mean, the people that rock with us so far, that do the music and the skateboard and the art and all that, I try to talk about them on the regular. I try to get them out there. And a few of the people, a few of the names, a few of them I'm not gonna name just because they're still, working on their craft and they don't want to be. I guess they don't want to release anything just yet until they know that they're for sure ready to start releasing projects and music videos the way they would like. But some of the people that
Understandable.
are working is LJ, of course. A big shout out to LJ.
Yup.
He just dropped
That's
a
the dude
song.
right there.
Johnny, yep. Shout out to him. There's Rizzy the Creature. He just released
Okay.
2 songs in like the past month.
Ooh. You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say at a certain point we'll spin because I plan on spinning a bunch of tracks from you. I got a slew of videos lined up that I just I want to hear from you on like how the process of those videos went down.
Oh, definitely.
But we're gonna go through some WBG members songs as well, especially if they're releasing music constantly and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
I definitely plan on spinning some of them up. But sorry to interrupt. I just want to let everybody know that tonight's going to be a packed episode. Just letting you know.
Oh yeah, and a big shout out to the newest member to the team, Joey LaKill. He's this young boy and he is killing it right now. Everything he drops is just like, I mean, when he sends me a feature, I don't even question it. I'm just like, man, this kid's
Hey,
hungry.
that's good. I was gonna say I actually seen you collabing with him on a couple of tracks recently.
Yeah, he got on a few of my tracks, and that's how I kind of wanted to bring him out to, being a part of the team was just, having his features with me and stuff. And then now he's gonna start, branching out more and working with other people in the team and start showing, his diversity because he's very diverse. He does everything from like drill to singing to old hip hop to you name it. Like you just throw the beat, and it's like the gift of gap.
No doubt. And actually, it's funny that you mentioned drill because I've noticed that recently that you've kind of started making more drill songs rather than like your typical, because typically you had like some regular hip hop and regular trap songs and whatnot, but like I've noticed within the past I want to say like 6 months it's just been straight up drill releases. Like what's your take on that?
Um, well, as far as the drill sound, I'll be honest with you. I love the beats. There's something about the beats. Even lately, I've been experimenting speaking Spanish on a few of them, or making the record about a girl, or making
Yep.
the record a story-based song. Not just talking about drilling, because it's expected when you hear that drill beat. But when if you
Facts.
spit something different on it, so I've been dibbling dabbling. Me, it's more the beats, the adrenaline I could put on those type of beats, the type of anger I can release, because to me, music's a big release. It definitely is. When I go to the studio and when I leave, I'm two separate people.
I feel that honestly. Fucking now, shout out. Oh, yo, I appreciate that. Shout out to these guys. Leave a like.
Chew.
Absolutely. Also, if you are watching the show, if you're watching this, share it because we're not on
Definitely.
Facebook anymore. I don't stream on Facebook anymore just because of the whole copyright shit. That shit
Yeah.
was getting annoying. One more strike and I was gonna lose my Libsey page. I was gonna lose my personal page. Like I was like, yeah, no, fuck that. I have like over 4K fans on fucking Facebook. Like I'm good. Like I'm not gonna lose that shit. So
That shit gets annoying too, dealing with all that.
exactly. So we are.
YouTube's where it's at.
Yeah, we're YouTube, and then the episodes go up on Spotify during that week, that the week the episode airs. So if you are watching the stream right now, please share it. Definitely send it to your baby mama, your fucking parole officer, fucking your manager at work. I don't give a shit who you show this to. If they like dope hip hop and they like dope local hip hop, send it to them because they're gonna like the stream. So back to the questions at hand. So back to the drill music real quick. So new just because you've been making the drill music lately, New York was planning on banning drill music. How do you feel about that? And are you How do you feel about that in particular for New York? And do you think that could potentially spread to other places? And side question, will that affect how you make music pushing forward?
All right, well, let me start off where you started. I feel like it's not gonna affect New York because honestly, it can't be stopped at this point. You know what I mean? The sound has
Okay.
already been out there. It's already been exposed. So regardless if they try to shut it down, there's gonna be someone somewhere else that likes it the way that I do, and they're gonna recreate it. It's gonna live on forever. And that's the crazy thing about rap and hip hop is that so much has been branching off of rap and hip hop lately. So many other genres that
Truth.
it's I honestly find it to be nice. I'm not against it because I feel like everybody should have their own sound anyways.
Hmm.
But I mean, there over the couple last probably maybe 5 to 6 years, I've noticed so much change, and that's probably as long as I've been doing the music, like 5 to 6 years, seriously hardcore. Like before that, it was probably mixtapes, just having fun with the friends and all this other stuff. But once I could legitimize my name from there, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Once I realized I could record from home, I was like, oh, I can actually do this. Do this. Okay. See you. It's over now.
Game changer.
Exactly. Once I realized I didn't have to go to the studio's here. I got this. So I agree. Now,
As far as it affected my music, I don't think it will affect my music because even if by some God-given chance they could stop people from making drill music, it's not the only type of music I like to make.
well,
And
yeah.
actually, as a little teaser here, my next release that I plan on releasing isn't a drill song at all, honestly.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. You got to switch up on us.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
and
I'll
then I'm
fuck
gonna
with
do
it.
another switch up after that too. It's like I have plans on plans. It's overwhelming.
Okay. No doubt. Fucking. So we mentioned Joey LaKill as a recent collaborator. Um, is there anybody else that you have like? Is there anybody else that you've been collaborating with recently that we may not know of?
Well, this kind of adds on to the stuff I was just saying. It's Bridges. Me and Bridges have been working on a couple of songs and stuff like that. So we got some stuff coming for
Okay.
people too. And if people, watching that are fans of his music know that he doesn't really make drill music. So the fact that he got on Spooky with me, which is something we released, I think a couple weeks ago, it was him on a
Yep.
drill beat, and it drew a lot of attention to his listeners as well because they were like, "Hey, this is new."
Yeah, I was actually gonna mention Bridges too. I actually have Bridges literally listed as one of my topics to talk about. You two have been working together forever now. You know what I mean? There's something about the chemistry between the videos you guys make together. Like I've seen videos he does for other people. You know what I mean? But like, there's just a certain kind of like energy that when you two make a video together, it pops. You know what I mean?
Definitely, it's smooth. Everything me and him do together when we do videos and stuff together, even the songs, it's not that feels forced. Everything feels natural. It's just kind of like supposed to happen.
No shit. How'd you guys meet?
Well, we first met on social media, if I wasn't mistaken, and then I reached out to him. He got back to me. I had seen something that drew my attention, and that's usually how it goes. Like the littlest things can draw my attention, and then as soon as like I got tunnel vision on it, I'm like, go get it. I want to go get it. Like. So we started communicating, and then we ended up shooting the first music video together called Sauce. Like that basically was like the reinvent, like I don't know, like I guess I reinvented myself in a way. I mean, I was Tragic
Okay.
Montalvo before that, but my whole style and image kind of changed, and it was just like from there, like I said, it was just smooth. It was like butter. It was just like meant to be.
No doubt, no doubt. See, and I definitely appreciate that kind of like work ethic, you know what I mean? Just because like you guys really do work together super well. Like it's almost like PB and J, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Um so to stray away real quick. Actually, you know what? Real quick, before I go into more topics, I'm not trying to give away too many of my topics all at once.
Oh
Let's go into a Bridges video
yeah, let's
that
do it.
So, all right, just making sure this actually was a Bridges video because I would have felt mad dumb if it wasn't. All right, so we got Ready or Not. Personally, this one's a vibe. I genuinely like this one. This one bops.
Thank you.
So, of course. And the samples are always nuts too. If I gotta say, like you always come through with like the craziest fucking beat to rap on. You have to say.
Ready or not, I'm letting it pop. Niggas is bugging, niggas is hot. On the book, looking at thought. Talking that shit, talking a lot. On the gram, probably rock. Looking a mess, keep flashing that guap. I'm coming for that, better tuck your watch. You know who I am, I'm throwing up weak. Niggas is hoes, lying on G's. I know I'm a dog, you're shorty a flea. Keeping it warm, keep it on fleek. She never goes home, that shorty's a freak. Rocking them thongs, she bought off me. Entrepreneur, I double my keep. Slick with my words, I'm spitting out grease. Slide, couple of shots in line. Fine, I know what I'm doing, let's vibe. My body vicious, back on a mission. You got it twisted, I know that we different. I know who I am, play your position. Can handle the heat, get out the kitchen. Whipping, know that we dripping. Casamigo sipping, lifted, gone off the gas, I'm tripping. We on my shades, I remember the days. A nigga had nothing, not even complaints. Now, wherever I go, I'm leaving the change. Remember my name, T-Dot, he too nice, too fly. I need 2 flights, one for the pack, one for a back. I'm blowing them both for 2 nights. Then back to the stew, bagging the food, designing the fashion you see on the crew. My heart in this shit, fuck 'em do. Kill everything and make every move. You stand in my way and I'm running right through. Don't care who you are, don't care what you shoot. I'm busting right back, put you on the track. Call it a hit, then drop it like facts. Facts, no caps in my raps. Whatever he said, I'm with it. Stop playing with me, let's get it. I'm big weed, never empty. They envy, I said it. We cook beef, don't get it. On go, no message. Say it whenever we link. Fuck what you think, you know how we steppin'. Big dog, small dude, big mouth, big tubes. I laugh at money that's over my head, cause I got money I can spend too. Let's get it, let's go, I'm ready. Whatever you dream, I'm Freddy. I'm vicious, a doggy, I'm deadly. Dummy, pull up with your weddy. I said you dummy. I really pull up with your weddy. I pull up on your getty. And light the whole bitch up on dogs. I'm not playing with you, nigga.
Such a vibe.
Good looks, brother. I had so much fun that day. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, so just as I genuinely love playing pool. So seeing you dance on the pool table with your sneakers gave me like the most craziest anxiety, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was like, get off the fucking table.
Well, the good thing about it is that I'm pretty sure they were new sneakers. So it wasn't like I was wearing some busted down, you know what I'm saying, soccer cleats all over them and stuff. But still, you know, and I try to be very like careful, especially if like I'm renting a scenery or a car or anything like that, or anything for a video shoot. I try to take everything into consideration.
Of course.
Don't want to fuck up the rental.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, hell no, because they hit you with that fee.
Yeah, and then it's like it limits your. Like, can't go back there. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Gaming just brought up a question. If you could collab with anybody, who would it be? Now, I'm gonna expand on that question, and I'm gonna make this a 2-part question.
Hey.
If you could collab with anybody mainstream, who would it be? And if you could collab with anybody locally, who would it be?
All right, mainstream right now, I would say that I would want to work with someone like Fabi Foreign, and just because I like a lot of his music, and not only that, his work ethic is really crazy, and someone's work ethic is just like, if it's really on point like that, you got to respect it, and it's always good to work with somebody like that if you're the same way.
I totally agree with that.
And as far as locally, me and you got to get in the studio together. I don't know if we got to lock in with each other for like an hour, 2 hours to maybe 6 hours. I don't care as long as we leave with something.
Bro, so here's my thing. I work best at my house when I'm just like 2 o'clock in the morning playing video games and I'm like, oh, this is a fucking bar. And then, or if I'm listening to a beat while I'm playing Mario Kart or some shit, like, if you send me something and you're like, yo, I need you to drop a feature on this, or I need you to drop a verse on this, send it, and I'll have something to you later on that week. Or in Obese's case, he's been waiting for a verse for like ever. Yep. And then there's also times where I'll drop him a verse the same day.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, how would you feel about us like getting someone to like mix it up, or would you like to mix it up, or how would you like to go? Because I feel like a lot of the best vocals sound best when they're in the same studio or being engineered by the same person.
Yeah, we could do that too.
You know what I mean? Just because I would like it to sound, as crisp as possible. Just
Sonically,
because
yep.
I would like to put it everywhere. I
Y'all
feel
could
like
just collab and lay down like a rough version of it once you get it together,
Mhm.
and then go to one spot and lay it down like a final
True.
mix or some shit.
True. This way
Exactly.
here we know, and then
What it's
this way
gonna
here
sound
we.
like and shit like that, and you can know, okay, well, if we go here, it's gonna sound sonically the same, but at
Mhm.
Yeah.
least you know what the content will be. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Sounds
And
like you guys want to be on the same sonic level, which makes sense.
I was just saying, even then we could at least have like the rough draft, right?
Yeah.
And then before we get to the studio, could always, if we're like, hey, this here would sound fire, like if you switch this bar with this bar. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like obviously that would be the rough draft, and we can obviously fuck around with the final draft once we get there. You know what I mean? Like
Yo,
this, we can figure it out.
oh, we're gonna talk more. We're gonna talk more after all
Oh,
this.
absolutely. Because I was gonna say I make all my own beats too, so like I have beats for days.
Oh, I respect your grind, bro. I watch you too, man. I mean, we talk about it too, especially like the clothes and all that other stuff. Like
Yup.
you be on it a lot. You know what I mean? Like I tell people. You know what I mean? It's good to have people to go to get things done, but if you know how to do it yourself, it's even better.
Exactly. You don't have to outsource,
Hmm.
which is funny because speaking of outsourcing, like I low key feel bad for all the people in Russia right now that aren't for this war because like they're getting the shit under that stick.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I've been hearing a lot about this war talk, and I'm just like, not that I don't want to have the conversation, but I just feel bad. I feel bad on like all parties, honestly.
exactly. Now I'm gonna talk about the war stuff later. I do have a couple other things I wanted to bring up real quick. So you actually just mentioned the clothes, we attire. Now, what made you want to start doing clothing?
Well, I'm a fan of like clothes, and I all my videos I try to like put together these outfits that I like, that colorway wise. I never care much for like matching all the brands. How people go to the extreme and they'll be like, oh, it's
Oh
like
yeah,
everything has to be a certain brand or something. Like no, I always mixed up brands and stuff like that just because like I felt like my vision for fashion was different. And after a while, I started seeing that when I did sell merchandise. A couple years ago, I would buy merchandise, have someone make it for me, and then sell it. And I would make good profit off of it. But then I started thinking to myself, if I cut out the middleman, how much profit could I really make? And at the time, I
exactly,
won't lie, financially, I needed some money. So I was like, how can I make some money and still be, in the same circle of entertainment and keeping, on the right path and keeping my head up. So I ended up, putting two together. Somebody was selling like a little cricket one day, and I invested in that, and then from there I just kept trying to upgrade my equipment and take it to the next level, from vinyl work to paint to threading to whatever I can get my hands on.
good shit. Yeah, I was gonna say that cricket is fucking dope. That's how a lot of my for like when I was putting out merch at first. That's how a lot of my merch was made by a cricket. So
Oh,
it
that thing,
gets the job done.
yeah, that thing makes wonders, seriously. And then I was hooked on it for a little bit, but then when I started experimenting with the painting, the tie dye, and all this other stuff, it was like it started opening my eyes. I actually caught myself buying threads, like sheets of threads, to plan on like cutting them and adding them to like sweaters and stuff.
Make one for
Yeah.
yourself.
So I'm gonna step away from the clothing conversation real quick because I've got a very, very lingering topic that I've been like holding off on. So you
Fridge.
low key surprised me one day when you hit up my inbox and you were asking me about Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Mhm.
You were the last person I would have ever expected to ask me about Pokemon stuff. And I mean,
I
like, you're not. I mean, you weren't wrong. Like, I'm probably the best person to go to. So, like, I totally agree. Like, you made the right choice. But like, I just wasn't expecting it. So, you want to elaborate? Like, have you always been a fan, or?
since a kid, since a child. I mean, it's been
Good
like
shit.
I had a big gap in like my younger, I guess like preteen years when I really should have been more into it, and I was like, getting steered off into other things, and then I kind of made my way back to it once I started getting out of like a lot of the bullshit I was in, and I found it as a way to keep myself busy. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
would sit there and realize that I would, actually take the time to sit down and play this game because it was fun to me, and I would ignore the phone a little bit or ignore going over here, going over there, and I caught myself having that relaxation of knowing that I was sitting in one spot, because that's really hard sometimes for me is to sit in one spot.
I feel that. And I see, for me, I've been playing since it came over from Japan. Like, since it first hit America, like, I've been playing since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
So,
pre-release.
I love Pokemon. You know what I mean? I mean, just in my studio alone, there's like 1, 2, 3. This whole wall, not the whole wall, but there's a couple things on that wall. I've got all kinds of shit. Actually, fucking right here, I got a fucking Mewtwo sitting right here on my desk. So
My
like,
your camera is frozen on my end. I don't know if that's everybody else's.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nope, not frozen on my end.
Oh,
Let me
Should
check.
I do anything or leave it alone? I don't want to damage anything.
oh, you should be fine.
All right, cool.
It'll catch up at some point.
Maybe, yeah.
But before we steal off that conversation, I'm just gonna say, now that you brought it up, I probably will play Arceus in a little bit.
Yo, honestly, I haven't played in a couple of days, so I've been
Me
honestly
either.
playing the shit out of Mario Kart because the new levels, they're adding the new levels in 4 days.
Okay.
So Mario Kart 8 originally came out on the Wii U,
Yep.
and then they came out with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch, and Deluxe had all the DLC from the Wii. So all they did was add all the DLC onto one cartridge for the Switch. Now, because it's been like 5 fucking years since the Switch came out and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out with the Switch, everybody's kind of like, "Where's the next fucking Mario Kart, bro?" Like,
Yeah.
where we've been using the same races since 2014. It's 2022. Like, what the fuck? Like, all you did was just put the same races on one cartridge. What the fuck? So, what they're doing is they're adding shit ton of races in waves. You know how like a regular cup would be like 4 races for that cup? They're adding 2 cups per wave. So 8 brand new tracks every couple of months. And I think it's 6 waves. So it's like 8, 12, 8, 16, 20. It's like 64 races or some shit like that they're adding. Oh, no, 48.
Oh wow. It would
Yeah,
have been
so
cool if they
they're.
would did 64 as like a little Easter egg for the Nintendo 64.
Oh, that would have been cool. But yeah, they're adding like double the tracks basically. So they're expanding the game by almost double.
Oh my god, there you go.
So like I'm pretty hype. I'm pretty hype. But real quick to circle it back to the Pokemon real quick. Did you see the reveal trailer for Generation 9?
No, unfortunately, not yet. Nope.
Oh fuck. Hold on. Yo, give me 2 seconds. You gotta see this. If you didn't see it, you gotta see it.
I got to.
Oh my god.
It surprises a lot of people, especially like when like I join like these group chats and stuff on Facebook about like the games, and like people will trade and do this cool stuff. They bug out on me when they like actually add me on Facebook, and they're like, "Hey, you're a musician or you're a rapper," and I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, and you play Pokemon?" I'm like, "Yeah, we established that before you friend requested me."
Right? That's like me playing Mario Kart with if you have the Nintendo Switch phone app,
Yep.
you can actually voice chat while you're playing Mario Kart. Like
Okay.
if other people have the app in the lobby, like you can all voice chat together. So like I'll just be racing with people, and we'll just be striking up conversation, and I'll be like, "Hey, you listen to music?"
Hell yeah! See, best type of promo right there.
And it's people all over the fucking country, all over the world. So it's like I get people to check out my music from all different walks of life, all different
Exactly.
places. I had some dude from Brooklyn listening to my shit the other day. Like,
Shout out
actually,
to Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn.
funny enough, somebody I was playing with, I ended up adding them because just the conversation was cool and we ended up being dope. What you show? Ooh, is that New
Brooklyn.
Ink?
No, it's
Oh, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, it's your daughter's name, isn't it?
my kid's name.
Yeah. So,
What's up, matching twin?
yeah, I was fucking. We were just talking and chit chatting and whatnot, and I noticed the accent was kind of the same,
You
like
high
was
right
kind of close, and I was like, "Hey man, where you
now?
from?"
Should be.
And he was like, "Oh, I live in Mass."
No,
He
it
was like,
should
"Oh,
be.
I live in Mass." He was like, "I'm up over near Boston," and I was like, "Oh shit, dude, I live in New Bedford." I was like, I'm right near you." He was like, "Oh yeah, shit, I'm in Lowell." So this dude that I had been racing with for like days on Mario
I like
Kart
that.
ended up being within the same state as me and we didn't even know. And
That's
guess
cool how
what?
that works out, though. That's cool how that works out.
And guess what? He makes beats.
Now that just became a plug. That just became a plug right there.
And we didn't even really like get on that conversation till like at least 2-3 days later after racing with each other and chit chatting. So like we had already established kind of like a friendliness before we'd even talked about music. So it was pretty cool.
Okay,
But so yeah, you ready for this?
let's
You
go.
ready? Yo, bro, I watched this get revealed live. Like while Game Freak and the Pokemon Company were doing their Pokemon Day live stream the other day, they revealed this live, and I woke up at 9 o'clock in the morning to fucking watch the stream. So seeing this, I freaked the fuck out because I was not expecting the reveal. I was kind of expecting the reveal, but when it actually got shown, I was like, no fucking way. Bro, I could go into a whole crazy side conversation about all the fucking Easter eggs in this fucking... just this one room. This game literally looks like if Sword and Shield and Pokemon Arceus had a baby. Like if Sword and Shield and Arceus had a baby, this is what it looks like. This shit look, bro, like look at this. This shit looks gorgeous. Like what? That's a city. That is a fucking city, bro. Like what?
Oh, is it gonna be open world too?
Yup. Bro, I'm so hyped. Like my excitement level is so fucking unreal for this. And look at this. That's like the most human I've ever seen in a fucking player character. Like I've never seen the player character look that human before. Like that was wild. Oh, oh, oh. And there's the stars. They're pretty cool looking.
I seen a picture of them. Honestly, I think
Definitely interesting. Alright, let me cut that music off before Nintendo fucking shuts the stream down.
Shut it down.
they will.
Fucking A. So, but yeah, dude, like I'm literally a Pokemon nerd. Anybody that knows me knows that like if it's not hip hop related, then I'm usually talking about Pokemon. Like 100%. Fucking so last thing real quick before I get on to my first segment of the show. Do you have any friendly or serious rivalries with anybody?
None that I'm aware of, honestly. I mean, I get little things brought to my attention, but nothing really worth my time, I guess.
Okay, no doubt. See, I I wanted to ask because like you have so much like I feel like your name has like a certain air to it. Like people know that like you are about your shit. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that like certain like you just said, you know, certain things get brought to your attention. I feel like certain people would like see that as like a pedestal or like a target, you know what I mean? Not so
Well,
much like a not a target in a like a physical like bang bang sort of sense, but like you know what I mean? Like a target to like try and overcome, so to speak.
occasionally I do get the randoms, and sometimes even people I've known from the past that just like I guess they feel some animosity, and it is just random and stuff. And sometimes I even see it as borderline clout chasing. You know what I mean? And
Oof.
it's like I don't respect it. To me, it's like if especially if you're in the same city as me, we can talk, we can meet up. I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth on a comment section. Like I'm not gonna do all that.
No doubt. I respect that. I respect that 100%. And you know what's funny too? Because like any other person would have been like, "Yeah, fuck this motherfucker," blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
but nah. I respect that answer. That's good. See, that's why I like it. That's why I like asking questions like that because then it shows people that are gonna watch this later. They're gonna be like, "All right, no, this is a good dude. Fuck yeah." So we
Well,
got a
I try
question.
to be, at least. I try to be. I know that sometimes, I'm far from an angel or a saint, and sometimes I do show my ass. But overall, at the end of the day, I try to be somebody that when I look in the mirror, I know who I'm looking at.
I feel that. I can't. That's who you respect in the mirror. At the end of the day, is all that matters. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
If you can't respect yourself, then what's the point? Now we got a question again from gaming over here. How do you keep yourself motivated to keep pushing forward?
My surroundings, my everyday surroundings, and that usually takes a lot to do with my family. I'm a big like family person, so I'm always with my son or my soon to be wife or to be and I just I'm trying to do things different. I'm trying to build an empire, and I try to use that as my motivation.
No doubt. Word. That was a great answer. So I do want to bring up our first segment of the show, and I'm so excited I get to use this graphic. So check your six.
Check it.
So check your six. So I want to know your top six industry artists, your top six albums, and your top six local artists. Don't worry, we'll obviously go one at a time, and we'll keep track.
All right, definitely.
So top six industry artists.
Top six industry artists right now. The ones drawing my attention the most would have to be musicians like Central C. He's a UK rapper or musician, should I say, because he makes all different types of music. Second one would be Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow, a lot of his music, you can catch that a lot on my playlist. Fabi
Okay.
Thorne, mentioned him. I like his worth ethics. I like the energy his music brings. Lately, Ron Suno has been like definitely like a big like vibe for me. I like his music. I like the energy he brings to it. Ji is very creative. The young boy got talent, man. Like it's undeniable. Everything he touches is just like, someone can relate to it, and that like his relatable music. And for number six, I would have to go with um I don't know. Lil Wayne will always be in all of my like top anything, just because Lil Wayne is just always gonna be a good inspiration for me since I ever heard of him. It was just like years on fire.
Honestly, that's the same. Like he's always in the top for me.
Yep,
Um, we actually got Rizzy in the chat right now. Rizzy the creature.
that's my
He
brother
said,
right there, Big
he,
Wee.
"Yep." He said, "Big we."
You already know
So
that that's a partner in crime right there. He got some music coming out. Shout out to him. Shout out to my brother J Dot. Shout out to Joey. Shout out to LJ. Shout out to PT. Whole squad got a whole bunch of stuff coming.
hey, we're gonna definitely keep me posted. Definitely keep me linked in with that because we're definitely gonna. I'm gonna have to set up like a Whooshie Gang playlist on Spotify or some shit with all my guests, music and whatnot. Because that actually sounds like a good fucking idea. I didn't even think of that. Fucking So next one, top 6 albums.
Top 6 albums. Now, see, albums are tricky for me because I feel like lately all I listen to is singles, and that's just because I feel like over time people's time span has been getting shorter and shorter, and probably even their worth ethics because I don't even hear about too many artists dropping albums as much as like back in the day. So a lot of my albums,
I was gonna say, give me your back in the day albums then.
yeah. So I'll go with Tupac's "All Eyes on Me." That was always one of my favorites as a kid. Another one would have to be let's see here. Oh man, Big Pun's well, actually, pretty much any album Big Pun dropped, you could just throw in there because he had a short career, so it's not like he had a chance to drop a lot of albums. Same thing with Biggie.
Fair.
Biggie didn't have a chance to really drop as many albums as he probably could have, and we probably should have gotten. So honestly, yeah, I mean, I'd leave it up to the artists I named, and the ones that don't have albums that I named. Hopefully, they come out with some because, like I said, the album game is kind of like fading out.
I feel that. So now the last one, top 6 local artists.
Top 6 local artists. All right, well, I'm gonna just have to rename my team again because honestly, I'm very like prideful with them. They're very hardworking and talented and truthful, musicians, and that's hard to come by. Nowadays everybody's just doing whatever they can to just get followers or likes or whatever the case may be. So Rizzy's always gonna be my top one local. That nigga's an animal. I just hope that what I'm saying, he keeps dropping consistently like he's been doing.
No doubt.
LJ, Joey. If I can name a couple other local artists, let me not just name all my team. And let me give the last 3 to other team to other artists. Libsey, you're up there. That's why I want to work with you, bro. Like
Appreciate you.
a lot of your stuff, I listen to it. Like, I can relate to it too. So I definitely want that to happen. Dizzy, me and Dizzy already have a song, but me and Dizzy need to do another one because I see him grinding. I see how hard he's going. Shout out to him. And another local artist I would like to work with, I have to say, there's a few. There's a few. I don't want to take away from none of them. I don't want to give away one last name. Everybody be like, "Oh man, da da da." But no, there's. If I had to name one more person, oh yeah, definitely shoot me. He said me. Yeah, throw that out there. Exactly. I need as many people as I could work with. I feel like a lot of people. I don't know why they don't, reach out to work with me, but I feel like a lot of people don't because they feel like it's gonna like build a different type of friendship rather than just seeing me and saying what's up and everything's like hey hi and bye. And when we start talking about business is a different thing. It's like, oh, all right, well, we got to pay to do a video, or where are we going to record at, and all this other stuff. And then the questions start appearing, and everybody starts looking at each other like, oh man.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Fucking. So I do like those lists. I actually do. One artist that caught my mind though, Ron Suno. He did a song with that Vast dude, right? Vast Gen Senior, some shit like that. He that promoter out of Boston.
Yeah. I think I heard of that. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say that's how I know Ron Suno is because of that song.
Yep. He's doing his thing out in New York here with the drill music, and I don't want to say just drill music because a lot of his music is just like his style. I noticed that he's kind of building his own thing, and that's just that's dope in an artist when you hear something and you can't compare it to something else.
That's true, honestly. Yeah, because honestly, there's been a lot of artists that like you really those. I was gonna say those are like the artists that you really have to look out for. The ones that you can't compare them to anybody else. Because like think about Kendrick. Who the fuck sound like Kendrick?
Yeah,
Tyler
exactly.
the Creator. Who the fuck sound like Tyler the Creator?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Drake. Well, actually, a bad example. But
But
there's just
see,
a whole.
but see how you're naming these artists. I feel like that's why when it comes to naming like industry artists, it gets a little tough for me because I've been listening for a while. So it's like I know so many artists, and I have so many perspectives on all their careers. Like when I talk about someone like Tyga, people kind of like feel like, I don't know, weird about it because they'll mention all the negative stuff about him, and then when I point out the positives, like he's still in the game and he's still pushing out music and all this other stuff. It's like they don't really pay
Exactly.
mind to that longevity. To me, that's what I call it. Longevity is very important.
Like shit. Want to talk about longevity? Paul Wall. Paul Wall is still dropping bangers to this day.
You
He
know,
just dropped a new song Friday.
see what I mean?
Like, bro, like of all people too. Now you tell me Lil White is still dropping music that dude that made that Xanax bars song. Like you tell
Little
me
White. I don't think I heard of him.
oh bro, if I could play it on the stream and not get completely copyright stricken, I would. But it's like it's a song all about pills, and it's like the most white ghetto song I've ever fucking heard. And I'm like, oh my god, no! Why does this back when I was like 14? I was like, yo, he's rapping so hard. Now that I'm like turning 30 this year, I'm like, dude, why does this exist? Why? Like, why the fuck? Why was this ever okayed?
Yeah.
So, I'm actually going to get into another song from you real quick while I set up the next segment. Is there any song from you in particular that you would like spun?
Honestly, we could just run back shots because I want to give a big shout out to Brandon. Brandon, he shot the music video. If you could check out the description, his link is down there for his Instagram and his YouTube. For anybody watching, go subscribe, go follow him. He's got a couple more videos with me coming out, and his work was dope. So I think we should just run it back from one more time and just play it.
I respect that. Definitely respect that. Fucking, let me just pull that up and bam, let's run it.
Wait. Yeah. Play how you want, you know that I'm nice. If I'm making a threat and I'm making it twice, I'd rather roll up and shoot like some dice. She don't love how it feels, she turn on the lights. Look in my eyes, you know I'm a dog. She wanted some wood, gave her a log. I'm dropping it off, she dropping them draws. Squeezing the neck, I'm gripping her jaw. Fight like I'm Jaws, huh? She calling me God, huh? She fucked till I'm soft, huh? Then back to the money, yeah. This year's my year, yeah. And now that I'm here, yeah. Let me make it clear, yeah. I do what I want, don't care if they watch. I'm always on go, I look at my watch. Look at my lips, I do that a lot. One fist in the air, dance like I'm pop. Pull up to your crib and set up shop. Give me that shot, give me a pop. Cooking up work, piece in my sock. Riding around, don't fuck with the cops. Feeling away, I feel like my pops. Give me that shot, give me a pop. Cooking up work, piece in my sock. Riding around, don't fuck with the cops. Feeling away, I feel like my pops. Play how you want, you know that I'm nice. If I'm making a threat and I'm making it twice, I'd rather roll up and shoot like some dice. She don't love how it feels, she turn on the lights. Look in my eyes, you know I'm a dog. She wanted some wood, gave her a log. I'm dropping it off, she dropping them draws. Squeezing the neck, I'm gripping her jaw. I'm gripping her jaw. Play how you want, you know that I'm nice. If I'm making a threat and I'm making it twice, I'd rather roll up and shoot like some dice. She don't love how it feels, she turn on the lights. Look in my eyes, you know I'm a dog. She wanted some wood, gave her a log. I'm dropping it off, she dropping them draws. Squeezing the neck, I'm gripping her jaw. I'm gripping her jaw.
So that gotta give. I wish I had like a fucking applause button or some shit like that. That'd be too fucking perfect.
Drop
So
the claps on them.
how did you link up with him to shoot the video? And why?
Uh,
And so was Bridges not available?
well, it was.
I'm just joking around anyway. So don't worry.
It was separate. Brandon had hit me up, or I don't know. It was like social media. Again, social media is like, the link way. Great way to tell people to take
Fair enough.
advantage of the internet. You know what I mean? Twitter, IG, book, and we had Facebook, and we started talking. and we had up with the concept for a video, shoot a video. He wanted to work with me, I said, of course, I checked out his work. I said I want to work with him back. And then when we were actually meeting up to shoot the video and talk about it, we shot that video in a space that Bridges rents out. That's actually a space that's meant for stuff like that. So Bridges actually had a part to do with the video too. You know what I mean? We all came together to make that like kind of come together. Without one of us, none of that video wouldn't have been done without one of us missing. You get what I'm saying?
Good shit. That's fucking dope. So I was gonna say, don't worry. I was only playing around. I wasn't trying to
No.
throw shade or nothing. Don't worry. I'm just trying to be funny. But so we're gonna get into the second to last. Actually, yeah, we're gonna get into the second to last segment of the night, and we've got news of the week, and I don't have a link for this first one, but I'm sure if you're up to date on social media and Instagram and all that shit, you know what the fuck's going on. So Pete Davidson had posted the screenshots of the text messages of between him and Kanye, and he showed himself in Kim's bed.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I laughed at first.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, damn, that's pretty funny. But then I kind of saw other people talking about it, and I was like, all right, y'all got a point. They brought up the point that Pete was accused of doing the same shit to Mac Miller before Mac Miller died. Because if you remember, Pete Davidson was with Mac Miller and Ariana Grande were dating, and then Ariana Grande split from Mac Miller and went with Pete Davidson. And then there was the rumor going around that Pete Davidson had sent pictures of him and Ariana to Mac Miller within days of them dying. Well, within days of him dying. They
got actual proof on
that?
Oh, hell no.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, is there actual like proof of that, though, that he actually did that?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know if it was actually proven, because, like, who's going to look at a dead man's phone? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but that was the rumor.
Honestly,
now
my personal opinion on that is just like I try not to pay too much mind to celebrities and their personal life. I did see the pictures and stuff like that because it did come across my feed, and I did laugh about it at first. But then after a while, it did come across my mind that what if they're fake? And then after it came to my mind, what if they're fake? I started thinking, I'm like, man, all this shit's fake. For all I know, all this shit's fake. You know what I mean?
I feel. See, I wanted to kind of like point at the aspect of like that kind of fucks with a man's mental health, though. Like, just even being the one to put those messages out into the public view, like, that's taking a toll on Kanye's mental health.
Kanye needs to get back on his meds.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, doing shit like that isn't helping either. Posting yourself in his ex-wife's bed, and like sending that in a text message, for one, that's already disrespectful, and then posting it on the internet for the public to see, that's a whole nother level of disrespect. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to think about it. Who posted it on the internet?
Pete
posted it.
Yeah, Pete posted the screenshots.
Oh, those screenshots are a real thing then. Then
yeah,
like confirmed that he really that was a real conversation that went down.
Yup.
Well, honestly, wasn't Kanye like bullying him at one point? Didn't they give him?
Yeah, he made a song saying he's gonna fucking kill Pete Davidson and shit.
Yeah. Doesn't
he said he'd beat his ass. He said he'd beat his ass. He didn't say he'd kill him.
Well, you know what I mean. It's like childish on both of them. Honestly, they're both like children about it.
I mean, I get it. And
they're both being children about it over who?
Good point. Very fucking good point. Because of all the people. Yeah. No, you're right. You got a point. You know what? We're just gonna slide into the next conversation. So
He is clapping cheeks. He's winning in my eyes.
bruh.
Skeet. That's what Kanye West was calling him. Skeet.
Skeet. Yeah, Soldier Boy too. Soldier Boy kept calling him Skeet too, and he made it like his was the funniest. He's like, yo, he got you, Skeet. He got your your bitch, Skeet. Go get your bitch, Skeet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like really calling out Kanye. Like, that's embarrassing. I get it. I'm saying,
They got a
Yeah.
timeline on
get it.
Complex.
But it's like Kanye's always got
Jesus.
his business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Maybe
they got a
if
nice
he
timeline though.
wasn't solidified, his business wouldn't be out. But I feel like he could do a better job keeping his business low key.
Yeah, that's true. So
You know what I mean? Like I said,
our
given
next
he solidified. So I imagine he can't go to a fucking McDonald's without people, you know what I'm saying, hounding him down and stuff. But at the same time, you don't got to be out there talking about your love life, your relationship, your family. Like, no, I might post like a picture here and there of my family and stuff. I'm not gonna sit there and talk about it on social media or confess to a podcast my arguments at wherever, or you know what I mean. The
Well,
case
yeah.
may be tensions with who and
All right, that's fair. Maybe I get it. My questions were a little too edgy. I get it.
no, they were edgy. I guess I had a lot to say about the topic just because I did that one. I did kind of like see after a while. Yeah, I guess it is. It's inevitable to see on social media.
Yeah. So on a lighter note, let's let's laugh a bit. So if we weren't already, apparently, all right. So let me ask you guys a question. Out of the two of them, who do you think swears more in movies? Samuel L. Jackson or Jonah Hill?
I don't know. Samuel L. Jackson's career is a lot longer, I guess, than Jonah Hill, so I would have to go with him.
Well, you would be probably just as shocked as he was to find out you are wrong.
No shit.
Jonah Hill holds the record for most on-screen profanities.
I should have thought about that. Why he was randomly going up against Jonah Hill.
So, let me see. Oh, so upon closer look of the list, Jonah Hill is at the top with 376 profanities, followed by Leonardo DiCaprio with 361.
No shit.
I almost said Michael Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson, meanwhile, racked up a total of 301.
I think like most of those swears came from Superbad, bro. Most of the profanity.
Actually, it says right here.
Yeah.
It's because of Wolf of Wall Street that they were both in together.
Yep.
That's
Samuel L. Jackson really only
movie.
says motherfucker anyway.
Yeah. Jonah Hill says some wild shit, like my wife pointed out earlier.
Yeah, all the time with vulgarities and profanities, not just a motherfucker here or there. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
It adds up quick.
Now, I would.
That's not even a lot if you think about it. Like I swear that many times in a fucking couple hours during the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like
yeah,
360 times.
I try to watch myself.
That's not a lot.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
See, I just let it fly sometimes, and I have to like remember. Oh shit! Other people don't swear like I do.
Same.
Like
I
have no problem. Like if my cat knocks something over, I'm like, oh, you little fucking cunt! Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, and I have to remember, and like if like other people are here, they're like that aren't used to that. They just look at me. They just look at me and they're like, "What did you just call your cat?" And I was like, I called him a cunt because he was acting like one. What do you mean?
Stop being one.
Yeah. And then I have to remind myself, like, oh shit, like other people are kind of prissy about it. I forgot.
Yeah. That's New Englanders' favorite swear word is cunt.
I fucking love it, dude. It's my favorite word to say.
Yeah, it's a good description of all kinds of shit too.
It just fucking flows right off the tongue, dude.
Nah, it's definitely fuck for me. That one that slides out like sometimes like I don't even know where I'm at or what I'm doing, and it's like shit, I forgot.
See, and it's funny too because like fuck was mine for a long time, and like I'd catch myself doing the thing from Jay and Silent Bob, the fuck motherfuck. Like I would just catch myself doing that, like just doing like the dishes and shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But nah, just cunt just hits a little bit harder. It's just I love it.
It's different.
It's got that nice solid T at the end.
And it's classic because it's like the old English language. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Been around for a long time.
older heads get pissed when they hear it, and it's super funny.
You know what they say? That prick is the equivalent of cunt.
What?
Yeah. Honestly, if you
Bro.
look it up like on the dictionary, the equivalent of calling someone a prick versus calling someone a cunt is basically virtually the same in offensive levelness according to the dictionary, which I found
What?
crazy. Because like I wouldn't
Dude.
give a fuck if someone called me a prick. I mean, yeah, and what the fuck you know what I mean? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be like, what are you, 12? Like, what the fuck?
Wait, but how would you guys feel if somebody called you a cunt then? Is it the
Quiet down
same?
over there.
Hey, if I can dish it out, I should be able to take it.
I respect that. See?
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, I dish it out, but I could take it too. It doesn't bother
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Like, if I'm gonna call you a cunt, I expect you to call me one back.
Right?
Exactly.
Don't be a cunt about it. Call me a
Right
cunt.
Gotta desensitize the word. Just say it 1,000 times a day.
Exactly. I'm taking it back.
You're taking it back.
Oh man, if I could have taglines for episodes, that would be it. Cunt, I'm taking it back.
Taking it back.
Hashtag.
Oh man. All right. So you know what? Let's actually talk about a cunt. You know what? I should have a segment, cunt of the week.
Oh god.
So,
Who would this week's character be?
oh man, you guys are not fucking ready for this. So, you know, when you go through medical school, you take an oath to like uphold that shit. You know what I mean? You're supposed to do like the right thing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter what outside sources say or do or whatnot. You're supposed to do the right thing and just do your job and, you know, take care of your patients as 100% as possible. You shouldn't have to prove yourself to strangers on Twitter that you're a doctor. Okay? So, a doctor gets flamed after posting video of live surgery in Twitter console war debate. So apparently, this anesthesiologist posted a video of himself in the middle of a procedure during a heated debate on Twitter because nobody believed him that he was a doctor. Like, he was in the middle of a heated debate on Twitter, like talking about like which console was better, like Xbox, PlayStation. And he was like, because like nobody believed that he was a doctor when they like looked at his profile. So he posts a video of himself performing a live surgery, like on the spot. And now the hospital is getting slammed with 1-star reviews.
You love the internet, man.
Bro.
Because of what? What do you do?
Oh, that's just an advertisement. I don't know if it'll. Oh, is this the video? Oh, what? Bet. Say less. Let me play this. Oh, it's just a screenshot. Damn it. Damn, I'm salty. I wanted to pull this up.
Bruh.
Dude, this is so great.
I got this fucking soundboard. It's hilarious. It's got whatever on it.
But yeah, so here's his Twitter post. Here I am after inducing anesthesia, intubating, and putting a patient on controlled mechanical ventilation for a you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking attempt those two words.
Big word.
He's doing something big in the operating room. Slandering my identity, profession, because you Xbots can't argue facts. Oh, so he's a PlayStation guy. Oh,
So we
I
got
mean,
from all that.
yeah. I see. Listen, I'm a Nintendo person, so I'm completely out of this. I think you're both stupid. Fucking
Dude, he's a fucking
this
surgeon.
saving lives, my job. Console wars, my hobby. All right, I hate this guy even more. I fucking hate this guy so much. Oh man, he apparently
Is this
posted
guy in
a.
India?
I think so,
Because like
actually.
fucking everybody's like a doctor in India.
That's. um.
It's not racist. It's fucking true. Like if you look at people, like they work in call centers and they got fucking doctorates, dude. No lie. Like they get educated. Believe me. There's
This
no
is too
jobs
fucking
in
funny
India.
though.
They end up coming here and working, but get fucking stuck in
Honestly,
India.
the internet fucks everything up.
But see, at the same time, how you gonna do that though? Like, that patient trusted you, and in their most vulnerable state, you were like, PlayStation, bitch. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
Look at this motherfucker's kidneys. PS5.
Yo,
Hashtag better than you.
hey yo,
Yo.
hey yo, this guy's an Xbox fan. Should I wake him up? Like the fuck?
Put a PlayStation controller in and throw it back up.
Yo. I can't. Yo, I fucking cannot. So speaking of India, did you guys hear about the accidental missile they shot?
Yes.
I didn't. What was that about?
I think you
So
just shot one at Pakistan real quick. Like, yo, just
So-
making sure you're awake.
so for decades, Pakistan and India have been in a nuclear standoff,
hmm
and apparently they accidentally shot a ballistic missile
Yeah.
unloaded. It didn't have any like payout in it, so like it didn't explode on contact or anything. It just kind of dropped. But like they shot a missile by accident at a country that they have a nuclear standoff with. That could have kickstarted a world of shit. First thing in the morning. That is not okay. You know what? This happened on Friday, and I'm just now hearing about it. But apparently, it was due to a mechanical malfunction.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to ask you guys, and you guys can both give your separate answers. Put yourself in that guy's boss's shoes. Okay? Knowing that your country is in a nuclear standoff with another country, and you allowed somebody to, let this get fucked up to the point where it shot a fucking dud missile that could have kickstarted a nuclear apocalypse. Because, like, if those two countries start shooting off nukes, everybody else is shooting off motherfucking nukes.
True.
India ain't got time for nukes, bro. They're too busy scamming motherfuckers from the call centers.
Listen. They...
Seriously. I've been in some
It's-
arguments with motherfuckers from call centers from India, and they straight flipped on me like, I'm going to come to your house with fucking AK-47, you motherfucker. All this shit.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I just heard Jess in the background saying, "Don't say that." Which no, hey, honestly,
The
I
world
totally
is
agree
very
though.
sensitive right now. The world is like ridiculous. I say it all the time. It's like why, like everybody is like so sensitive, like nowadays to the
I don't give a
kids
fuck.
nowadays, to how the grown-ups, older people. It's like everything's changed.
Dude, I speak truth.
Yeah, but
Like,
you've
come on.
already had people go at you, and you don't want that again.
Yeah, but I don't like scam calls either. Like
Right.
I don't like somebody being like, hey, well, I don't like getting a phone call being like, oh, we just charged, you just got a charge for $6,000 for 3 laptops to your Amazon account. Like,
That's a
okay.
crazy one.
Like, I can't wait to talk to your manager because I don't have an Amazon account.
Right. The
So,
one I'm
like,
talking about
let
when
me.
2008 or 9 or 10 or whatever, a lot of stamps going out was like they were pretending to be the IRS, and they're like, look, we got your fucking, we need your fucking information. They're calling me, telling me that I owe the IRS money, but they need my information. And I got some
Yeah.
calls that I just started fucking with people when they called. But then someone or many people went on YouTube and made a fucking whole career out of tracing down the fucking calls and exactly where they're coming from and
Yup.
hacking their systems and shit. Like I didn't go that far, but I just know that for a long time. And I know it still goes on, but like now they made those things like on your phone, you got spam blocker and shit. You don't get as many calls as back in like 2010. You know what I'm saying? But
Truth.
personally dealing with people who like were like, you know, I had one guy fucking tell me he was asking me if I was African, and I'm like, bro, I'm not African. And then he was like, he's like, I'm gonna fuck your sister. And I'm like, I don't have one. Like, you know, like, and then he's
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
Obama gave us the permission to call you guys. This is what he tried to tell me because Obama was president, right? He's like, Obama's the one who wanted us to call. I'm like, oh, he did? He wanted you to call and scam us out of our money? And I was just like, so like from there on, anytime I would get a phone call that I didn't know, it'd be so I would fuck with them every single time, you know? So when I say that, and I've watched a lot of those YouTube videos too, where the guy traces down hackers and scam
Same.
people, and you know what? The majority of them are coming from India, bro. It's not a lie. It's just fucking how it goes. They make legit money out there doing that. It's not like some. For us, we think it's some scam thing, but for them, it's a legitimate company that they're working for that's doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
Honestly,
legit.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy. They let it go
It-
by. They don't care. They're like, if it's money coming in, they don't care how they get it.
Of course, I'm trying to fucking pull up this other link, and it's like not doesn't want to be searched. There we go. There we go. Asshole. So, thankfully, I'm not talking about this link. I was talking about a different link. I don't want to talk any disrespect about this link I'm pulling up, just on the off chance. So, did you guys hear about the stone that just broke in Japan?
What?
Okay, so there is a thing called the Killing Stone in Japan, and it is said to. All right, so the story goes is like it was supposed to hold. All right, all right. So back in the old days, there were like 3 like gods, like or like deities, so to speak, and 3 evil ones. And this was one of the most evil ones, and it was supposed to have been housed inside this rock. And there was like this like sacram like uh sacramonial. I don't even know if I just said that word right, but sacramonial like rope that was tied around it, and it has been tied around it for like thousands of years. And apparently, they went to go like check on the rock the other day, and it was split in half. And this rock was said to have like been housing this demon for like I said, thousands and thousands of years.
And now it's out.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. So that's. Oh, yep. That's actually a picture of it right there. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm pulling it up right now.
I want to see this thing. I want to see how old it looks.
Just looks like a regular ass rock.
Right? It
But,
looks like Patrick's house split in half. I don't know if I'm going to believe this.
There we go. So this right here is like the rock.
Now that does look kind of old.
That's
How old
old
is
as
it
shit.
supposed to be? You said thousands?
Yeah, let me. Oh. Shit, I don't have that page pulled up anymore. But yeah, it's supposed to be like stupid old.
Gotta start lighting that sage around the house, fellas.
Bro. Light every single fucking candle you got.
Seriously.
Even if it ain't even a fucking good one, like a one that's supposed to get rid of shit. Just light it anyway. Because shit's about to get fucking weird.
Well, I'm gonna have to buy some more crystals because I have some crystals, but I'm gonna need to buy more.
More crystals.
Yes, definitely grab some more because we're gonna definitely need them. So, let me pull up this one right here. So, Wyoming has a new app.
New app.
Yes, they have a new app. They have a app that allows you to track roadkill.
Dinner. They're like, yo, I gotta take this home tonight. I ain't gotta wait around.
It's
I heard
literally
about
that. It's literally for eating purposes.
Fresh
Mhm.
deer.
Yeah, so you don't have to wait around. Cops and game wardens don't have to like come out and fucking look at it. You can just do it, take a picture, bow, some shit like that.
On the
Honestly,
back of the truck.
I dig it. Pretty good idea.
Keep the shit off the road. Grill that shit.
Yeah. And honestly, venison is fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Venison, deer jerky, like all that shit's tasty as fuck, dude. So
I haven't got a
I
chance to try deer yet, but I look forward to it.
bro, I definitely if as long as it's cooked right, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'll
good as
try
jerky,
anything,
too.
honestly.
It's good as
I
jerky too. Hey, jerky.
Oh hell yeah,
Oh, beef jerky, that is the money maker. And the money.
Yep.
dude.
Money
Deer
maker.
jerky. Deer jerky's that shit, bro. It's honestly bomb.
Yeah, well, I just want to try deer in general, though. I've tried duck before. I've tried a couple other things before, but I want to try. Was it gator burgers, alligator burgers, or something like that?
Oh, okay.
I've had gator jerky.
Gator jerky.
Yeah,
Jerky's always good.
yeah, it is.
That actually sounds bomb. So I've
Oh, that's
got.
right. In downtown, isn't there like a jerky spot? Like it's a whole
Is
establishment,
there?
like based on beef jerky.
Is there?
Yeah,
Bro, tell me there
I
is,
think
and
I
I'll.
think it's all homemade beef jerky.
Bro, tell me, and I'll be there Friday when I get paid. Like,
Hey, you know what? We might have to
bro,
make it a thing because I don't think I've
yo,
been there myself.
blew my
I just
whole
know
fucking
about it.
check on some jerky, dog. Like for real. It's just like
about to go stupid on some jerky.
I got a 16 by 20 slab.
Start
There we
putting them in
go.
the little Ziploc bags, little Marlowe bags.
Little pieces for later. Little 3.5 bags.
Sell them for low.
So, my last news story. How mad would you be if you were at work, your boss offers you a beverage, and they come back an hour later after you've hit the bathroom and they're like, "Hey, I put a laxative in it."
Me personally, I would call it karma because I did it to one of my like really long time friends, Buddha. One time we were camping.
I know Buddha too. That's mad funny.
Yeah, we were camping, me, him, and Rizzy, the one in the comment section as kids, all three of us, and me and him, we found a little store near the campsite that sold a bunch of shit for camping, and they had this little prank section for like pranks and stuff. So we
Oh
bought some
shit.
itching powder. We waited for him to take a shower, put it in his boxers, and when he went to go get out the shower and get dressed, we went for a walk, a little chill session, and he started itching and
Bro.
scratching, and what's going on? And
Yeah.
So apparently in Texas.
oh no, we also put laxative. That's why I said I'm sorry. I steered
Oh
off,
yeah.
but then we also put laxative peanut butter. He had ate laxative peanut butter one time. We fucked them all up.
Oh,
Fucked them all up.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I said I would call it karma.
Boss spiked energy drink with colon cleanse and gave it to employees.
Oh.
That
That
just sounds
is,
like revenge.
bro. So a former Texas elections administrator is accused of giving her employees colon cleanse and getting them to drink it under the guise that it was an energy drink. That's pretty savage, I'm not gonna lie.
It gave them all a real reason to call out.
Bro. I would be so mad. Oh, here's the kicker though. Apparently, after they drank it, she came back afterward, after everybody drank it, she came back and taunted them and put the can of the colon cleanser down and started singing "You just drank colon cleanser" in a childish manner. Like, bro. Now that is the second cunt of the week. Oh man. Yeah.
you can.
Oh man,
I would be so mad.
Country zone, mate.
it's a cunt-free zone, mate.
See that I don't even know what I would do. I'd be so mad. How dare you make me shit my own shit?
No one tells me to shit when to shit. I shit when I want to shit.
Exactly. Like, how dare you? Fuck, man, that is not cool. So, that's all I have for the news. That was the news of the week. So, Trajic, you mentioned something earlier about rapping. You wanted to spit some bars live.
Oh no, I was asking if you asked people to spit bars live. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You know how that goes. Usually, when people get them on the radio, podcasts, or any type of podcast, they'd be like, "Oh, rap." Like I think I even mentioned it in another interview. It's like almost like anywhere you go when you're known to be a musician, it's like they constantly want you to rap. It's like you could be at an art exhibit, and then when they recognize you to be that musician, they're like, "Hey, yo, spit some bars, spit some bars."
Yep.
I'm like, damn,
like,
man. If I, you know what I mean? Like, I came here for this and I came here for that. If I knew I was gonna rap, I'd rap.
Yo, you gotta hit him with the fucking.
I'm not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. I'm not that. I'm not that
bro.
guy.
That's it. And then you hit him with a.
Like I'm the lookalike. I don't know.
Yo, fuck it. I'm the lookalike. Yo, fucking, and it's funny too, cause like I've actually, it's fun. I love it, cause like I've had like early on in my like rapping and shit. Like I'd go out with like older friends and shit. Go out to a party. Some random person would be like, "Oh, you rap? We'll spit some bars." Oh fuck, okay, I guess. Like they'd be angry about it.
Yeah,
They'd be like,
it's like what if you met somebody, right, and you tried the opposite, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, well I'm a chef," and you're just like, "Yeah, we'll cook something."
Yo, fuck.
Or or even the simple thing. I work at McDonald's. Yeah, we'll flip a burger for me.
Yo. I work at Dunks. You want me to make you a fucking coffee? What's up?
You know what I'm saying? It's like why when you see a rapper, the first thing is like, "Yo, rap something. I want to hear you rap." It's just like, all right.
There's other facets of my personality other than the music I make.
Like, you know what I mean? I can actually hold a conversation too.
Yeah. Like I can talk about the Ukraine crisis, or I can talk to you about Pokemon. Like we can have a discussion.
We can even talk about the word cunt. I mean, we can just
exactly. I didn't even bring up aliens.
Oh, don't fucking get me started, man. Oh man.
There's some pretty good fucking Bigfoot video shit that I found on YouTube too.
Pull it up.
I was talking about the other day.
I was watching some stuff on TV yesterday, and I was trying to fall asleep, but my eyes were sucked in, because when you're watching it and you start hearing things that start matching, you're just like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, like, God damn it, I gotta check this out.
I have to see it through.
Yup.
Yeah. So this guy's name is Todd Standing, and he has filmed and photographed a bunch of fucking Bigfoots apparently, and has done for a long time. But a lot of people call him like crazy person or whatever. But if you look at this shit, it's actually pretty convincing. And he's had some famous people like Les Stroud from Survivor Man and shit. He's been out in the wild with him, and they've done some shit like collaborative episodes and research together. So it's kind of cool.
Okay.
This particular video he just dropped like yesterday, but it's got him talking about some videos he shot back in 2008 or 9, talking about the family. He apparently studies these fucking things and takes people out into the field and shit. It's crazy. So this guy, if you check out his YouTube, Sylvanic Bigfoot is what it's called, and he looks like kind of like a crazy person, but he's, I think, fucking real deal from all the videos I've watched. But this is a pretty good one. See if we can
people out into the field and had some either live interact with or eyewitness of Sasquatch. I have a fantastic Sasquatch Sunday show for you today. We're going to talk about the brothers and sisters of the Radium Canadian Sasquatches. They are Jake and Jane. I'm going to go into some detail about them. My video 4 is Jane, in case you don't know. In my documentary that I filmed, oh my god, I had it distributed way back in 2017, and I finished filming it and putting it together in probably 2016. I used to refer to Jane as a male. So you'll hear me talk about him, or I'll use male pronouns to talk about Jane, but Jane is not. Jane is a female. Since then I've seen breasts, and I've had other bits of evidence come forward that she's clearly a female. And since this is my troop that I study, and I see a family troop, I'm assuming, since there's a lot of similarities between Jake and Jane that I'll show in this little segment, I've come to the conclusion that I'm quite convinced they're brothers and sisters. So I'll give a lot more information that's different from what you heard in my documentary about Jake and Jane today. These two amazing Sasquatch I had the opportunity to interact with and eyewitness on multiple occasions over the last nearly 20 years of my research. So we're going to get into that today in great detail, so stay tuned. It's going to be a fun show. Masters of civilization, my people, sure could learn a lot from the masters of the wilderness, which is who they are.
There's no way that you got sight of a Sasquatch in those areas with those tree breaks, with those tracks, getting those apples taken, with those sounds, all these things.
I'm sorry, bro. Wait, what? You gotta run that clip back. Hold up. You gotta mute that and run that back. Like that was like, wait, what?
Like,
wait, that shit was. That sure as shit wasn't a monkey. Like, hold up. Like, wait, what? Okay. I'm sorry.
That ain't even the fucking best of the shit. It's coming. You'll get to see the close-ups. He waited for hours in a fucking ghillie suit. See, this is him out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Like, literally, he waited for hours, and these Bigfoot he filmed were looking for him. They couldn't find him. This way here, that
What
face.
the
You'll see more.
fuck?
You'll see more of that. You'll see the fucking thing blink and everything. And there's a male and female, like you said. And this is him out in the field. But he really goes out and brings people to do this fucking shit, and he's gonna jump into it here.
as of even, not eyewitness her this year, but in previous years we've had her. So 2021, we didn't eyewitness her. We heard her, and we saw tracks from her, but we didn't get to see her. And when I say tracks from her, this is the famous Patterson female foot, and Jane is almost that big. She's about, I'd say, 15% smaller.
Videos. I still am very interested to learn more and see more relating to these extraordinary videos. Because if indeed they are clearly some of the most astounding photos of
Bro, what? No way.
of Sasquatch in existence.
Bro.
And so while this has been a fascinating.
That looks crazy. Oh no, that might be
See,
real.
like, that's so. It gives me Planet of the Apes vibes.
Visit, and I've been immensely impressed.
Obese,
I've been
I
able to
can't
see
hear
for
you
the
because I
first
have you
time
muted. Just a heads
some
up.
complete segments of Todd Standing's filming of Sasquatch in another area where he's with him explaining the background, which is so important. And I am firmly convinced that he has filmed Sasquatches and that what he has portrayed in his documentary are indeed very close portraits, in fact, of the Sasquatch face.
Now let's have a look at Jane. I'm convinced plus or minus 2 years, even I'd say plus or minus 1.5 years to get a little more specific.
He's talking about the
based on the
female
evidence,
one.
based on her size, based on her track. People have commented, so I call Jane Video 4, so here's some footage of Jane at 30% speed. Her hair is a mess here. You know, she looks a little bit different than she does in this shot. And these shots were taken not too far apart. I would think
What the fuck?
I'd say less than all three. There's 3 different shots of her, all taken within the same,
See
I
the
would
nose?
say, 2 hours approximately. So
Face,
she's
the
looking
mouth
down
right
the
here.
slopes, scanning for me as the
They're
other
looking for him.
Sasquatch males, I believe, are looking for me, thinking that I'm in a cave. I have them kind of playing a cat and mouse game where I am the mouse and the cats are looking for me. But I can tell and identify this is Jane and all these by the scars on her chin, which is another oddity. Why would a 13-year-old female have scars on her chin like that? And the answer is I don't know. But her hair, and actually in each of these shots too, her color looks different because the exposure is different. The her hair looks a little blonde there, looks a little more red here, and the way she's moving. So, and she's all these shots that I have of her, she's within about 15 yards of different positions from the same spot that I'm in. So I'm under a tree where the snow is melting. So here she is again. Now you can see the color looks different, but it's a simple matter of she's in a different spot. My exposure is different on my camera. I have to clean my lens, reset my camera, and her hair looks very odd, very even messy here. So as opposed to the other shots where some of them her hair looks a little better shape. So, but she's climbing around through trees. She's rolling. I see sections where she rolls from one spot to another. So really not concerned about what her hair looks like so much. 22 is going to be an exceptional year. I'm really going to push the limit. And but in the meantime,
We got an ad coming. We got an ad coming, but then he shows the male one that he caught same day, same place.
Bro, I'm just like trying to wrap my head around it. Like,
so this is a very.
He brought this to the government in
it's
fucking Canada and tried to get them protected. He didn't want people to find out about them and have them being killed. And they like laughed him out of the courtroom. He presented all this fucking evidence in 2010 or 11 or something, and more than what you're seeing right here. He has more evidence than this, and was trying to get them protected. So, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like it helps you buy into the story behind it. He's not out here trying to fucking make money. He said that plenty of times. Like, he just wanted to get them protected and make sure that people are aware of them or whatever.
Clearly definitive, but then
prove that they
there's
exist.
One that I messed around with the contrast, brought it out. I mean, he just looks absolutely gorgeous there. See the way his fur goes further into his nose than Jane? He is a little hairier. The hair goes up onto his lip more than Jane. Even there's hair on his nose, unlike Jane. So this is definitely Jake again. I know there's a difference in width in the way they look, and I don't know, I can't explain for that, but it's the sun's shining through on him, and it's just one of my favorite photographs of him. So this is the lead up. A lot of people talk about this, and I'll explain this in detail. So I had a Canon 60D camera that I took these specific videos with, and that Canon camera, only the battery power is very, very limited. So what I was doing is I would get my shots as best I could. I saw that there was nothing going on here that I was being significantly successful with, so I turned the camera off and waited till I got another shot. This is, a significant amount of time later. This was at least probably 40 minutes later, looking through the trees and branches and trying to get that shot of him. At this point, you'd see nothing definitive. Here, I can see a nose and a mouth. And again, this is a great deal of time later. I can't kill my battery. Once my batteries die, there is no more shots. So clearly see a nose and a mouth there. And then this is the one that I used for media. A really excellent shot that you're going to see a mosquito actually fly up off of him. And again, he's absolutely enormous. His head is, more than twice the size of mine wide. There's the mosquito that flew off of him. And then I have this shot where people where I actually have an eye blink of him. There's a couple other shots I didn't put in the movie, and I've shown here on my YouTube channel, but of them. And
look
then
at the blink,
I have this
bro.
shot where people where I actually have an eye blink of him. There's a couple other shots I didn't put in the movie, and I've shown here on my YouTube channel, but I'll slow the iPhone down a little bit so you can see it again very clearly. But this one, just to make it clear, I cranked up the saturation and the contrast so you can get a really good look at, especially the eye blink here. Watch, there it is very clearly.
So that's Todd Standing, and like I said, you could check out his YouTube. It's kind of all over the place. He does videos almost every single day, and he takes questions from people. He goes live on Sunday nights too, with like a live Q&A, and plays videos and talks about his videos too, that he, and new ones too, and stuff that he's had experiences do, where he's been sleeping out there in the middle of fucking nowhere with just a sleeping bag, and he's had Bigfoot apparently sit on him, bite him, all kinds of
The
shit.
fuck?
Yeah, just like gorillas in the wild. And this guy didn't know nothing about gorillas, and he was having these experiences, and he went and learned at a zoo about it with a primatologist, and then he was like, the primatologist was like, dude, they do that in the wild. The gorillas will bite another gorilla, and all they want is a response. They're trying to elicit a response. And when he got bit, he was being silent inside the sleeping bag and not moving and not doing anything, because that's what he thought. But as soon as they kept biting down and biting down and biting down, and as soon as he made a noise, they let go and ran away. And that's exactly what the gorillas would do in the wild, like to assert their dominance. And he's like, okay, well, that makes sense that they do that. And they sit on each other too. It's like a playful thing, he said. And he brought those other guys. I don't know if you saw those other guys, the older guys that were in the video. Those are two people who have PhDs in primatology and other anthropology and shit. And they've been on other History Channel shows. If you've seen them on like Ancient Aliens, I think Jeff Meldrum was on Ancient Aliens, and he's been on Finding Bigfoot and some other things. They bring in people and people talk about the show. Like they're some of those guys. So they kind of have a little bit of, and they were people who had never really seen Bigfoot. That's what he said. And he brought them out and kind of got them to live interact with them, and then analyze the footage too that he had got from before.
That's fucking lit.
Guy's pretty cool. The guy. Some people think he's crazy, but I just like watching the content to see, like what we just saw. Like that's some of the most profound stuff that he has. He has more video of those particular ones, but that's from like 10, 11, 12 years ago now. So like he said, he follows them because he goes there often where they live apparently, and the male has moved on. The male's like, because he's guessing on the age of these things, right? So he thought, there's a big mother and a father that's around, and they're brother and sister, the two that we just saw. And the brother is gone now, and there was a younger brother that's like separated by a number of years. He's got some formula for figuring it out. I don't fucking know, but
to me, it seems like you definitely did a little research on it, but I could see why it could be easily be taken as like someone being like, oh, it's fake, because they've never seen it before. But if you've never seen something before, how are you going to react to it the first time you see it? You get what
It's
I'm
gonna
saying?
look fake, yeah.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to give you that comfort when you see something you've seen before and you know how to react to it.
And I've seen a lot of Bigfoot videos. It's kind of like what I do a lot of that, Bigfoot, aliens, all that shit. For my podcast, I talk a lot about that. So for me, I've seen a lot of videos where people are like, oh, it's a pretty decent video. And for me, I'm very skeptical too. I'm not one quick to believe. So, and I can easily be like, that could be easily fake. That looks like a suit, blah, blah, blah. Now, what sells me on this guy is how much stuff I've watched of his. And like when I watch what he does, like when we just saw him talking there, when he's at home talking, you don't hear him swear. He's not like fucking shit, but whatever. He's speaking irregular, right? He's got some videos where he's being approached by things, and he's claiming he's got this video and he's got a flare out and he's screaming at the fucking top of his lungs. It sounds like he's scared for his life, and he's swearing up a fucking storm. And you hear growling on the camera, and he's explaining while the video is playing what's going on. Like they were approaching like 5 or 6 of these things, and he had probably wandered into their home territory, which they take very seriously. And he was trying to camp there, and this happened at night, and he went on for like 20 minutes in this video, and he's screaming, get out, and rocks are being thrown. You can hear it, see it, you can see some movement through the fucking trees. And when I compare stuff, like when I watch that and I see how he reacts, and you see how normal he is regularly, he's not swearing, he doesn't do that, it really kind of sells it. Now, like you said, people could fake that, it could be an act, like it could be a good actor, you know what I'm saying? But that coupled with everything that I've seen of what he did, it actually lends a little bit. I tend to kind of lean towards believing the guy. He's had Les Stroud on his show, and Les Stroud had talked about when they did their episodes together that he had some experiences when he was filming Survivor Man, but he never put them out. He was very skeptical. He didn't believe in shit like that. He just wrote it off as normal sound. But he would hear wood knocks, he'd hear whoops and shit like that sometimes when he'd be out doing a survival thing, and it would get cut from the show. But then what he did was he took all that edited footage out that they had taken of his experiences that might have been Bigfoot, and him and this guy, Todd Standing, watched them and went over them and analyzed them, and then they went out to these places where he had these experiences. It's pretty cool, and tried to get some responses and stuff. And like I said, all those things together. Now, if you just saw just those two things that we just watched, and that's kind of like all that's on his channel. Like, you go and on YouTube, and you can find plenty of channels where it's like fly-by-night footage of Bigfoot, right? And the rest of their shit's like repairing cars or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, probably like that's probably might be fake, but this guy's whole shit is dedicated to it's nothing but that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, what
That's
draws
cool.
my attention the most too, you told me he doesn't make any money off this, does he?
No, he doesn't really care about the money. He goes and talks about this for free. It's like what he does. He wants, like I said, to bring awareness to it and to protect these things. He doesn't want people to get out of hand and start fucking like trying to hunt them down and shit.
No doubt, no doubt. We got a comment from Natty G saying we.
See, I feel like that slowly has been becoming its own little thing there. It's like a way of saying what's up, honestly.
That is dope. I like that.
I take it, if they say it to me, I take it they listen to my music. So I'm just like, I say it back like saying what's up. We.
Realistically.
Yeah.
So I do want to bring up something though, because versus battles have been a big thing. You know what I mean? Mainstream and even locally. You know what I mean? Because we have the Contra music battles here in the city. I do want to touch on the Contra battles in a moment. But I do want to ask, what's a dream versus you would like to see? Because I have my own versus battle I'd like to see.
I would have to say I want to see someone like T.I. and Ludacris go at it.
Ooh, okay. Okay, that'd be a good battle, actually.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a whole vibe. See, they like to switch it up on verses. They don't necessarily do rap all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. I would like to see them just head to head, 10 songs. Let's fucking do this for all the 90s babies out there. Like, let's get it done.
That gave me Celebrity Deathmatch vibes.
Yo, speaking of, actually,
yes.
There's I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Russian UFC, they have like gladiator fights. It's basically 5-on-5 UFC fights.
Yes.
Holy shit! Like full on brawls, like no holds bar.
Like full on UFC fights, just 5-on-5, and it's all 5 people, like all 10 people in at once, and it's just mayhem. It's pretty sick. So seeing NSYNC and Backstreet Boys doing that would be fire, but I would prefer the music.
yeah, definitely.
But so to circle it back to the Contra battles. So we have the local versus battles. Recently, this past Saturday, it was Saturday.
I'm very sorry. I must have misheard you. At first you said local. I thought you meant just a regular versus, because to me that's how I got introduced to it, was seeing like Bow Wow and Soulja Boy and Dipset and all these other people.
Oh yeah, that is. It was 2 parts. It was a 2-part question.
Okay. So the second half is the local.
Yeah, the second half is the local stuff. So we this past Saturday was just we just had a $10,000 battle. Both artists put up $5,000 each, and it was winner take all. So that is a dope idea for the Contra battles. I think that's a super cool idea to like have a high stakes side. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to have like the friendly versus battles to keep the promoting and whatnot, but to like make some money on the side, like if you really want to put your money up, I think that high stakes side is like a really cool idea in my opinion. For you though, because you've got a ton of fucking songs, you can literally switch up the vibe. You can literally bring like 40 songs and be able to like match anybody's style that you do the battle with. Are you interested in doing in the contra battles?
They're entertaining, but I feel like I
Because it's
personally
I
just
was gonna say because it's all for promo.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's all for a promo cause. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I don't think that because right now a lot of my time gets utilized by trying to like specific things. So I feel like it just wouldn't fit inside of my agenda at the moment. Maybe sometime in the future, you get what
I
I'm
feel
saying. But at the moment, I wouldn't possibly have the time for it, honestly.
no doubt. I feel that. Yeah, honestly, dude. Like I like where there was even talks the other day. Like we were talking live. It was me, Lonell, and DJ EA Sports. We were all talking about it live the other day on Lonell's page, and we were even talking about like setting up like brackets and shit, like having like an actual roster. Fucking, because like there's some of us that just like the song battles are dope. Like we want to do this like all the time. You know what I mean? Like this is
Yeah.
dope. Like I'd honestly rather do the song battles than actually doing performances. You know what I
That's
mean?
interesting. That's very interesting. I'll tell you the truth. I like watching them. I will attend to them and everything. You know what I'm saying? If I
Yeah.
could have that leisure time to do so, but to do it myself, I feel like maybe if there was money involved, possibly like if there was like tickets you could sell out and
Yeah.
possibly make it a thing. Maybe I could find a way to mix it in so it would have a purpose at the end of the day when I financially get off the tickets to invest it in my next move, but just like as for something just for fun, it's like almost like battle rapping. It's like I get asked that too. Like, would you battle rap like when they get in each other's faces and they start talking about their
Yeah.
mothers and fucking each
Yeah.
other's
See,
girls and all this other stuff? It's like
that's extra. That's extra.
yeah, yeah,
That's
but
not
that's the
even
beautiful thing about music is there's different parts of the sport. You get what I'm saying? Me,
exactly.
I'm more into the entertainment side of it. You get what I'm saying than anything.
Yeah.
I like to actually give people like visuals is very strong to me. I like the audio part, like going to studio and everything and stuff like that. But I've even said it, I think, in my last interview with Tycho that it's like I'm almost gonna transition soon. I'm always do music, but I might transition soon to try to do like these Netflix like movies that they put up the posts for extras and all this other
Okay.
stuff, just dibble and dabble with that a little bit. What I mean? How
No
hard can
doubt.
memorizing a script be compared to memorizing lyrics and a whole music video floor plan that I had to blueprint?
Truth.
You know what I mean? So it's like
That's
to me, it's
true.
just something new to try. So I might even take that up on myself, just because I feel like that to me could add a lot more to my resume as well as an entertainer.
No doubt. No doubt. I like that actually. That'd be dope. I could see you in like some sort of like Netflix type of show, like a series that eventually goes on to like a movie or some shit. Like you
Yeah.
kind of got like that personality, that face. Like you've got that, that aesthetic. You know what I mean?
I think the idea first started clicking in seriously when I saw when Cobra Kai first came out, and I saw them
Okay.
on Facebook, kind of putting up the little news things. Oh, looking for extras, looking for people and stuff like that. And I thought about it like as a joke, like, oh, imagine if I could really like get a role in something like that. And then I started seeing a couple of more of those started popping up. Once I obviously when you like something once on your news feed, it starts popping up more and
Yeah.
more and more. And then I saw one for Hocus Pocus. I saw one for this movie over here that this guy was going to be in, and so on and so forth. And they started popping up more, and then the idea just kept roaming. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to have to give one of these auditions a try one day. And who knows? If it takes off, maybe I could even try to smooth a way to get one of my songs into one of these movies or ending credits or something.
Yeah. That's all it takes. Hey, that's all it takes is for to be on set playing your music off your phone, just vibing out. Wait until do the next scene and somebody in like production hears the song and is like, "Yo, that'd be good for this scene." You know what I mean? That's all it
Exactly.
takes.
Hmm.
So actually, damn,
I mean, low
damn.
key,
This is
I was gonna hold on to this, but I'll let you know right now. This as an add on to that, I'm planning on making a documentary on my life that's called "I'm Not Dead Yet," and it's
oh
basically
okay,
the whole documentary is gonna be like a 3 to 4 episode thing, kind of like what they do on Hulu, and I'll
yep.
release the 4 episodes, every Friday or something like that, and it'll be one big documentary, and it's basically gonna be about my life as if I did pass, but through my eyes because obviously I'm not dead yet.
No shit. Okay, that's interesting.
Because I don't want to wait around and have somebody else tell my story. That's just, I know they're not gonna do it the way I would.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I want to make some short films and do shit like that. I've been on pause right now, but I got some shit in the fucking works.
I was gonna say, yeah, you got to come back down and we got to link up and do some shit.
Hell
Yeah. I am coming back down as soon as the weather gets nice, man.
So, Trajic, I did mention earlier, and I like to try and hold up to my promises that we was gonna bump some of the team's music.
Yes, yes.
So I got "Here's Johnny" by LJ up ready to go, and I haven't heard this yet, so we're gonna get my initial reaction. Oh, word! We can kind of do like a react section of the show. Word! This is perfect. So let's get it. Here's Johnny by LJ from WBG.
Get in my mode here. Put this back on. Yo. Listen. Yeah. Listen.
Just to make this.
Niggas don't know my stress, don't know my pain. Niggas don't know me, I don't trust nobody. Cause you walk like snakes, wanna talk like Jakes. Cause niggas wanna hate when you finally get a play. Cause you bout to run the game, got me feeling like here's Johnny. Yo. Bet you want my life, bet you want my place. Feel like Jack Black, see them nice pockets, say that ass fat. But I keep moving cause I'm past that. Cause I need money, here's a cash app. I'm smoking gas and I'm spraying blunts. If you ask for shit, you my damn son. About to shoot the floor, watch the man run. See I stay ready, I don't fear none. Said I fight niggas with the fair ones. Till they act stupid like the man done. Said you ain't a shooter, you a jam gun. If you boom boom, I'ma bang one. Say nigga don't play with my money. If you know that I'm hungry, just give me that pack. If you my nigga and you got an op, then I'm knocking this noggin, just give me the back. Cause niggas don't know my stress, don't know my pain. Niggas don't know me, I don't trust nobody. Cause you walk like snakes, wanna talk like Jakes. Cause niggas wanna hate when you finally get a play. Cause you bout to run the game, got me feeling like here's Johnny. Bet you want my life, but you want my place. Said you can be faking and tell me a lie, be real and tell me the facts. You could be one of those people that when I'm gon' lose my shit, you gon' tell me relax. No cap, but you wearing a hat. Bet you pussy nigga wearing a strap. Can chill with a dog if you chill with a rat. Cause I move with the wolves and I chill in the pack. Motherfuckers wanna know where I'm at while I'm out here. In my flip flops and my house gear. Nigga fuck you and your couch here. Feel like Rick James making shit strange. I'm about to shoot, you better move, cause you in Blink's range. See, I'm moving fast and I'm on your ass like I'm in a quick lane. Niggas don't know my stress, don't know my pain. Niggas don't know me, I don't trust nobody. Cause you walk like snakes, wanna talk like Jakes. Cause niggas wanna hate when you finally get a play. Cause you bout to run the game, got me feeling like here's Johnny.
He killed this hook.
You want my life, but you want my place.
This shit's fire.
Tell me what I can or cannot do. I like to stay to myself, cause you don't know what I've been through. See, I don't trust no one. Yeah. Hit it out the park and I got a home run. Yeah, and I got a home run. Niggas don't know my stress, don't know my pain. Niggas don't know me, I don't trust nobody. Cause you walk like snakes, wanna talk like Jakes. Cause niggas wanna hate when you finally get a play. Cause you bout to run the game, got me feeling like here's Johnny. Bet you want my life, but you want my place. I said you can't tell me what I can or cannot do. I like to stay to myself, cause you don't know what I've been through. See, I don't trust no one. Yeah, hit it out the park and I got a home run. Yeah, and I got a home run. I said I got the grip, can you leave me alone? I'm deleting my phone, I said all of this negative energy's wrong. I don't wanna bring it home, I just wanna make peace with myself. With all of this anger that I have inside, I feel like I'm a beast in the cell. Said I feel like I'm stuck in my fucking mind. So here I go, I'm about to smoke a leaf. Cause I was in my head and I was told to leave. So I'm clocking out because my work is done. Cause I think I need to let my soul to breathe. That's why I've been chopping them off. Nigga, run your shit, cut you off the block. That's why I've been blocking your calls. Cause unless you speak, they won't know you drop. Cause niggas don't know my stress, don't know my pain. Niggas don't know me, I don't trust nobody. Cause you walk like snakes, wanna talk like Jakes. Cause niggas wanna hate when you finally get a play. Cause you bout to run the game, got me feeling like here's Johnny. Bet you want my life, but you want my place. I said you can't tell me what I can or cannot do. I like to stay to myself, cause you don't know what I've been through. See, I don't trust no one. Yeah, hit it out the park and I got a home run. Yeah, and I got a home run.
Just to make this, just to make this, just to make this.
Yeah, we. That's big.
That was a vibe. I've known LJ for years too.
I'm more than certain he's got more on the way too. So it's just like, it's like a clip. The whole team right now is like a giant clip, and we're about to unload. It's like what we've been dropping lately has been the teasers. It's been the like get ready because we're about to just.
Oh shit, dude! I'm hyped. Cause You know, everything I've heard from the camp never disappoints. You know what I mean? So,
Thank you. I appreciate it. If you could run up Rizzy's new song, Rizzy the Creature.
what do you mean, bro? It's already right here. I already had it ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I like Addiction. Can we like? I like them both, but my favorite Addiction. Can we play Addiction?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like anyone like that really like has ever in their life about love, they can relate to this. They could definitely relate to it.
No doubt.
I think I got a new addiction. Cause girl, you got me stuck like glue. You got me saying that I love you, and I just hope that you love me too. And you know that we be riding all night until the sky turns blue. But I only want one thing, baby girl, that you gotta stay true. I fuck with shorty cause she make me feel some type of way. So I had to make a move like she gave me the right of way. I asked her when she wanna see me, she said right away. This dick game will heat that box up like it's a microwave. And you know how I roll, that's 24/7. A solid nigga, you won't ever have to second guess me. And you know I'm pulling up, if you calling or you text me. If a nigga disrespect you, I'll be pulling up, stretching. And you know that I got you, so don't be ever stressing. I'm rolling up that prep, look like a bag full of jelly. If you tell me that you ready, I can make it all tempting, and I promise, baby, you'll never forget me. I think I got a new addiction, cause girl, you got me stuck like glue. You got me saying that I love you, and I just hope that you love me too. And you know that we be riding all night until the sky turns blue.
This shit's a vibe.
But I only want one thing, baby girl, that you gotta stay true. Sex in the bathtub, on the bed, back rubs. They say opposites always attract, and we matched up. And now you got me doing things that so unfamiliar. And if there's one thing that I know you one in a million. I want it all with you. A big crib, I want a ball with you. And late nights at the beach counting the stars with you. It's kinda crazy how this life works out. I wasn't even looking for you, look how life turned out. And every day you know I'm grinding just so we can stay shining. And I promise, baby, I won't let that light burn out. That's how I do. So baby, fuck with me, but don't fuck with it, cause there can never be no trust without the us. I got a new addiction, cause girl, you got me stuck like glue. You got me saying that I love you, and I just hope that you love me too. And you know that we be riding all night until the sky turns blue. But I only want one thing, baby girl, that you gotta stay true.
That was dope.
Even doper, he made the beat too.
Oh, he made the beat too?
Yep.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, wait, no, he didn't make the beat. My fault. He bought the beat.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it was the other joint he made the beat too. But yeah, he be making beats too.
Yep, this one he made.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck it, let's run it.
Bang gang. Whipping through the city in a black on black, backwoods looking like baseball bats. Shorty telling me that her nigga ain't shit, thinking I'm the one who's gonna change all that. But nah, I ain't with the fuck shit. You can't trust hoes far as you can toss them. And so that's why I take extra precautions. I just hit it one, then I saw some. Getting head, she look unconscious. And when she throw it back, put it in a coffin. And you can have your girl back when I'm off it, because I only stay committed to the profit. And my logic is, no, I ain't cocky, I'm confident. That's why these niggas wanna hate on me. Talking shit, throwing shade on me. That's why these bitches wanna wait on me. I'm out of sight, out of mind, that's how I stay. On the low, on the block, trying to get this cake. So I'm like a baker, smoking on all different flavors. Daydream about the fucking day I'm gonna make it. I ain't playing no games, I ain't doing no favors. Cause I had to get it on my own though. A young freak and making hits like I'm Corto. Making all the bitches wanna give me Toto. Punctual with the beef, you a no-show. And the bros know, I'ma ride till my soul goes. And we don't got Ferraris where I'm from, 4 deep in the hatch with the low pros. And I'ma do it to the death like so-so. And the hoes know that I ain't got no soul. And nah, I ain't tryna wife shit. Let me hit it from the back on a GoPro. WBG, that's the logo. I remember I was smoking on homegrown. Me and Trajic working hard for the bag, boy. And now exactly exotic, what we putting in the ozone. I'm about to put the rap game in the chokehold. I gotta keep my distance from the broke hoes. And I'm waiting on my day for a record deal. Tryna turn $1 million into Ocho. We puffin' on luminous clouds. Puffin' on luminous clouds. Cause you know that we rollin' that loud. And I can see luminous clouds. And I can see luminous clouds. Grandfather looking down and he told me that he proud. Let's go.
That was dope.
If we could just play one by Joey LaKill, we can do whatever you'd like after that. I think it's just gonna be right because all three of them have been putting in work, and I want to make sure them three, when they, I mean, I know Rizzy's been in and out. I don't know if the team has been in and out, but when they get to chopping it up and seeing this, I know they're gonna be lit as hell. That we're, you know what I'm saying, over here showing that love.
Of course. Setup. Is that the song?
Yeah, that's his newest single.
Okay. I was just making sure I was playing the right one.
Grau, boom, gang. Bitch, I operate, I tag them like, no doubt if I can't bag them down. Yeah, like, grau, boom. Like, yeah, okay, like,
Yo, that's a fire parking garage.
Right? It looks mad familiar.
No pills, I'm sober. When I'm up, his body got older. I've been a man since I was a jit, since I was like 10. I just had to get older. Open the pan that up, and it's split too bad. Little Corey got head in this shit. It's all my brothers say swing, so I gotta keep me a Glock and a spit fan. Checking the neck, get hit in your neck. I'm bouncing them up, and throwing the neck. Like on my body, yo, Whooshie be throwing sloppy. Yo, to the gang, run up, pocket rocket, I bang it, down up, get turned to a stand. Nobody the fuck can pass you like 2K. I lag on me, radio on the TV, so we throwing the spit right there. Set him up, get held to me, set him up, get held to cops. Yeah, right, what?
Bruh.
And he released that before he was officially with the team. And if you hear something now, well, like one of the singles with me, you even hear the development from there, and it just has been going like that every time he gets in the studio. So I really wish him the best. I really want him to keep going with it.
Bro, fucking, we gotta pull up that song with you and him then.
My personal favorite, we have two of them, but my personal favorite is GOMD.
Alright, fucking. There we go.
Let's go. Son, where'd you find this?
It's costing, baby.
Get on my dick. Yeah, I love when you put it on. I get a little hype when they play my song. I know what it is when I sell them thongs. I'm a boss, I'm a Mac. Got a clip on my hip and a bitch on my lap. I don't fuck with them rats. Feeling the way we put you in the pack. I came from the gritty, but fuck with my city. Saying my name, I pop out like a titty. You taking the L if we ever get litty. Sparking the flame, watching that firework. All of that banging and booming, I'm popping like fireworks. Take it however you want, but you dying first, I promise. I'm crazy, I'm sexy, I'm honest. I know I'm a sin, I walk in with crosses. I live for my kid, I'm not taking no losses. And from the window to the wall, talk about me, don't care if I'm wrong. I do what I want, this year I'm a ball. If you ever did wrong, I'm ignoring your call. Wildin' for real, for putting my trust in the Lord. Ride till I die, but I want a Porsche 007, bulletproof doors. I'm hitting the corners, I aim at the source. Recording the spin, I know I'm a force. Hitting the corners, I aim at the source. Recording the spin, I know I'm a force.
Bruh.
Yo, hold on a second, I'm gonna let you go, Joey. Let me talk to him real quick, and then you jump in right after me, you heard? Wait.
It's cost finger, baby.
Get on my dick. But I'm showing my cash. Showing my ass, putting on like it's my last. I'm coming up fast, I run up a bag. Shorty a killer, stab. Running away, coming right back. I put that baddie on track. She coming in first, that body's a curse. Watching it work for a rack. I get money when I'm mad. I get money when I'm glad. If you don't get money, you trash. Hating for free, that's sad. I switch up the hustle when niggas don't get it. Making money since I was 11. If you wanna beef, you getting robbed. I get paid for everything.
Get up off of my dick. I'm a dump, they know I'm the shit. Been through the block, hop out, I click, get hit with the pump. Ricky, bitch, boy, you a chump. I get your bitch sticky. Block of the switch, get ugly, tragic. I'll call up Trajic, he style with a matic, like face shot, let him have it, like new thought. Want the dick, can't have it. Leaving him sleepy, my body too different. I'm whipping the pot like a chef in the kitchen. Dumb chops, but I roll with a Smith and no ops. Guess we going fishing, bitch, I'm a shot tie. Kitchen bodies is the mission. I'm ignorant, showing no bliss. I move militant, diligent. Been through the block, I'ma hit up his logomatics in my pocket. I saw with a pocket rocky to get banged, get run out his kicks. Talking the net, you insane. Send a hollow at his brain. I keep a hammer, that's that thing. Bow, bow, step in the room, my finger be twitching, can't fuck with them kids. Like, put a hole in his hat, we gon' knock off his lid. Like, gang, gang.
Yo.
And I'm telling you, and we have unreleased music that I listen to that unreleased music, and I listen to this that we just listened to, and I'm just like, oh my goodness.
So let Joey know that I want to link, I want to collab.
Most definitely, I let him know that ASAP. He'll probably see this before I get to tell him.
Dude, Obese, you know you muted, right?
I haven't been saying anything, but yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I just didn't know if you were muted or not.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I didn't know if you knew.
Where'd you find this?
Bro.
But you know, if you'd like, you know what I mean, if we're gonna start wrapping up soon, if you want to give everybody a quick preview of what I sent you know what I mean, we won't let them listen to the whole record, but we can give them a quick little preview of something coming soon. It's called Spartans, and it's featuring the last two artists you just heard, Rizzy and Joey. So the fact that we just listened to them, we listened to me before them. Now imagine us three on that quick preview that we about to exclusively give you guys right now.
All right, fucking. I have to share my entire screen, so I'm gonna end up muting everybody. But I'll play like 30 seconds or so. That good?
Hell yeah.
All right.
It's Crossfinger, baby.
Spartans! What is your profession?
I'm coming in wild and I came for the trench. I started with none, now I saw trends. I don't got time, so I don't got friends. I'd rather make money and time my ends. Whipping the corner on your block, I'm a bend. Inside your crib like I pay the rent. Forgive me, Lord, for the hell I'm a sent. I don't trust soul and that's to the end. We can talk paper, we can talk lead. I talk it out with the voice in my head. I'm trying to stay cool.
Yo.
And it's crazy because that's really just the intro. That's really just the beginning of it, and it's just like the beat keeps building, and I feel like us three having three different flavors on it is just gonna be something crazy.
Yo, I actually cannot wait to hear that. That's gonna be sick. Definitely send me that when you're all set with it, because that's that's gonna be dope.
I mean, we can get a beat maker to start. I mean, I got a couple beat makers, but I want to reach out to other beat makers too that are good with sampling and maybe even trying to clear some of those samples so we can actually start doing remixes and stuff. Because I want to remix a lot of my records that are getting probably the most traction and put remixes to them out, but with other local artists. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go reaching out for feature artists that already got their name in the game. If those are my most viewed songs and I'm going to remix them, I want to get other people on it that are grinding like me.
I appreciate that, because ain't too many people would take that into consideration. You know what I mean?
Like a Shata's remix, since it's doing really good right now, or or Ready or Not remix,
or a Mata remix.
Make it like a remix challenge or something, and give them the fucking song with an open spot on it or some shit, and and then have everybody put their own verse on it. You know what I'm saying? And then take them in and make it a thing where like they get something, like they for like having the best one, and take it on your fucking show or some shit. You could make something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Get people to
definitely
some way anyway, and have like a little contest about it. Give away something, merch.
That's a great idea, honestly. Geez.
Then you pick whatever one you think is the best and say this is the winner. This is going to be the one that we put out or push or whatever for the remix. And that
kind of like what Yo Gotti did with that song and stuff.
So it's funny because I'm gonna take that idea and push it a little bit further. Because I was talking about this idea before I dropped my last album. You know what I mean? This idea has been a thing in the works for a while. I'm gonna be doing an open collab project. So basically, I'm going to release the project with open verses, open hooks, and I'll lay down a verse. I'll lay down just the hook. Maybe I'll lay down just the verse and a hook, and I'll leave an open verse or some shit. You know what I mean? You know,
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it open for other people to be like, you know what, this is dope. Let me hop on this real quick. You know what I mean? And then it leaves it open for other people to remix it and release their own version with me on it. You know what I mean? And it's all my
Exactly.
beats, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That
So
sounds dope as fuck. I know I would probably take advantage of it.
that's what I'm saying. Like you could either do a whole project, you could either do a couple of songs. You know what I mean? You could only maybe you only want to do one. You know what I mean? It's the options completely up to whoever hears it and wants to take part.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But so we have reached the 2 hour mark. I mean, I don't really have too many other topics unless there's anything that you want to get off your chest, anything that you want to bring up, anything that you want to talk about.
I brought up a lot of it. Honestly, I dropped a couple Easter eggs, but I'll drop one more for everybody. Um, I gave out the shout out to Brandon, the guy that just shots us. Gave his description for people to check him out, and the reason I gave him the shout out is because we actually have another video for everybody already warmed up and ready. We're just waiting for
Word.
everybody to do their thing. What they have to do with shots is shots has only been out for like 2 to 3 days, and I just kind of want everybody to kind of see it and view it and enjoy it before I release another project with me and him together incorporated. And again, another Easter egg. Bridges is a part of that project as well too, so it's something for everybody to look forward
Ayo, word. That's gonna be dope.
to. So you know what I'm saying? I'm basically just being a chef with my music right now. I'm taking everything and I'm mixing it in the pot and I'm just seeing what I create. I'm cooking meals for everybody right now. I want to create something no one's ever tasted before.
Good shit.
And I
Fucking
want to say that if you or anybody that you're working with want to jump on my show, just let me know. And if anybody who's watching the show can follow me on Instagram at Obese the Prophet, you can message me over there and we can set something up if you're trying to get on my podcast too. I'm booked to into July, but the grind will continue past July, so I'm trying to look for people to come on towards late summer and fall. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm kind of here for. A little bit of plug on my side to try to get some people over there. Another thing I want to mention is I got a sound kit. So for your producers out there, if you head over to my website obesetheprophet.com, click on free drum kit. There's like a drum kit with like 660 sounds. Get it while you still can, because a little later on this year I'm dropping another one, and I don't know if I'm going to leave that one up or if I can take it down, but the new one's going to have a new set of sounds and shit in it for producer people out there. And yeah, if you're looking for beats, hit me up. I got beats. I got a folder with like 300 fucking beats in it. I can add people to. It's like a Google Drive folder. There's a bunch of people that are in it, cruising through it all the time. So those, with that stuff being said, I'm just gonna pass it back to y'all. Let y'all finish the show up. And
yes, sir.
yeah, hit me up if you're trying to get on Prophecy Podcast. We do a lot of similar kind of stuff here. We talk a lot more about paranormal and shit like that, but we talk about strange news and we showcase music and shit like that from the artists as well. So
I like that topic as it is too. So
yeah,
guys, whoever watches this afterwards, know that that's where Tragic's coming soon. It's to that one right there. So
yeah.
get to following him, get to subscribing and following him, and all that good jazz.
Also, Tragic. I don't know. Do you follow? Are we friends on Switch?
On the Switch, I don't think so. I think that I got Brito. I remember he was in a conversation one time on a group with everybody as well too. But I
No
didn't get a
shit.
chance to add you. I just started finding out, all the people that I knew that were playing. So if I can get that SN, that you know what I mean, that name, you swing it by me on the inbox. I don't know if you want to put it in the comment section here if anybody else plays, because I know I had some people on the live that I had on my phone saying that they played Nintendo and stuff too. So You know, it'd probably be something
I
cool to post up.
I already just sent it over to you in the messenger.
Oh,
I can
I
make it
got
a
it. That was probably the noise. Yep.
I can make it a caption real quick. These
That's another thing I was gonna start doing too, is trying to find ways to stream when I do game, because I'll be playing Call of Duty or another game, and I'll just wonder that to myself too. Like I could be streaming live right now and just communicating with people. So that's probably something I
Yeah.
should take into consideration.
Honestly, it's really dope just talking to random people. Like even if they're in the chat for like 5 minutes, fuck it. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
always
It's always
dope
good
to.
meeting new people, new faces. You never know what people have in common.
There we go. Libsey's Nintendo up on the screen for anybody that wants to add me. We can race on Mario Kart. I can beat your ass in Pokemon. It don't matter. I throw the hands at anything.
Yo, Super Smash Brothers. I'll run it up on Super Smash Brothers.
I guess I can run it on Smash. It's been a while.
All right, all right.
Do you have Sword and Shield? You have Sword and Shield, right?
Yep. They've been draining me. The only thing I think I didn't have was Let's Go Eevee, and my son had it, so it was just like basically, if I wanted to play it, I'd just be like, hey, can I swing that?
Fair. I was gonna say, did you want to battle later?
Oh
on
man,
on
that's a
Sword,
challenge. That's a
bro.
challenge on live too.
Bro, I mean, you don't have to take up the challenge, but
Oh,
I
I'm
mean, I was gonna say, I got 7 teams on Sword, just ready, sitting ready to go.
I'd rather do it on Sword than any other game, just because Sword I have my category of choice. So yes, I will take you up on that.
Word, yeah, I already sent you my friend code, so just add me and I'll pop the game in later. Just shoot me
Gotcha.
a
Saving
message
it on
whenever
my
you're
phone.
going on.
Saving it on my phone right now. All right, guys. So for
All right.
everybody that watches this later on, you guys know that there's action happening after this. You guys can't see it though.
All right, this is
I'll
nerd
post
talk for me, bro. I'm just
I'll
kidding.
post this. I was
I'm
gonna say
gonna go into it.
I'll post a picture of the win loss photo. I'll post it.
Oh
I'll post it
yeah.
on the Whooshie Gang page after on the Whooshie Gang
Yeah,
podcast. I'll
you
post it
gotta
on the
tag it.
IG.
And tag him in it too.
And I'll put hashtag if you know you know.
You know.
So this has been honestly a dope episode. I thank you very much for coming on, Trajic. You've been a great fucking guest.
Oh yeah.
Obese, you're always welcome. You know that.
Yes.
You obviously are always fun to have on the show.
I was gonna say Obese, as I mentioned officially. It's been nice meeting you officially. I've tuned in a few times and I've seen you guys talking and stuff like that. So I look forward to us doing your podcast as well. Libsey, I appreciate the opportunity you gave me today. This has been fun as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. And if there's anything else that like you guys mentioned, if I can get some of my other teammates, talk to you guys and do this as well. I'm pretty sure they got some cool stuff that they could reveal, and everybody could chop it up as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Anybody from WBG, if you're still watching, you're obviously more than welcome to hop on the stream. Just inbox me and we'll set up a day. I know I'm pretty booked up, I think, until through April. So I think some of my first days that I'm free are May and whatnot. So it's always Mondays. For anybody that's listening to this on Spotify, why the fuck weren't you here? Why weren't you here enjoying this live? This has been such a blast, and you were just a dingus and fucking missed it again. Make sure you show up, and you show up Mondays. We have a blast. Anyways, Trajic, is there any last final words that we can get out of you? Any last shout outs? Anybody you want to say what up to?
Yes. If there is anybody out there talking about they got rap beef with me or they dislike me and stuff like that, they could suck my. No, I'm just fucking.
I was like, oh shit, we going?
Nah, mad positivity and love to all the people out there that are showing the love, sharing the music, liking, commenting, interacting with me, and all that good stuff, because that is another motivation right there. Besides my family, besides my everyday, it's the listeners. Without the listeners, we ain't shit.
I feel that 100%. If you are watching this right now, make sure you tap in with Trajic right now, right here on IG, right there in the fucking bottom left-hand corner. Making
Well,
sure
that
that's
one's
visible for
actually
y'all.
that's the personal one right there. But if you
Oh
add that
shit!
one because of the podcast, I'll accept it.
I apologize. I noticed afterwards that you shared it from a different one, and I'm like, fuck.
Yep. That's why on the musician one, that one was added after this one. You had this one when I first had an Instagram. You get what I'm saying? And then I
Yeah.
had a second Instagram. Then I had the We Attire Instagram, and then it's like it's just all over the place now.
Yeah, you've got like a million different fucking links.
Facebooks,
Yeah, I was gonna say you
Instagram.
have like 16 different Facebooks, bro. At a certain, hey, sometimes I'm like, do I even add this one again? And I'm like, yeah, I might as well, just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? I react to some of them a lot faster than other ones, but I do get to all of them eventually. The fastest one out of all my Instagrams, though, would definitely be the musician one, and that's gonna be at Trajic Montalvo, no spaces, no underscores, no capital letters, just Trajic Montalvo with a J. And besides that one, Facebook, I think it's pretty obvious with the Facebook one, just because I post a lot. If you have me on Facebook and you notice that I don't, guess what? You have my personal Facebook. If you have my Facebook, I'm posting every couple of hours. My musician one.
So, just the last couple things. This episode, as always, is sponsored by Elevate Audio and Visual. It is sponsored by New Bedford Hip Hop, and it is a Whooshie Gang production. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been the Whooshie Gang podcast. Tap in with me at Libsey Official on Instagram, at the Whooshie Gang podcast on Instagram, and then tap in with Trajic at Trajic Montalvo on Instagram. Obese the Prophet at Obese the Prophet on Instagram.
Yeah.
Make sure you tap in with all of us because we've got some dope shit on the way. Thank you for tuning in. And if you don't like us, go